Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello.
It's us. Route 66, here now in the guise of the Pathfinder First Edition Adventure Path played in Pathfinder Second Edition, Return of the Runelords.
Hey,
Banter.
They be returning.
so vaginas.
So while we're here,
They're good.
We were talking
Thoughts?
about Alien.
Well,
You know.
how do
Has
we
it been
feel
10
about
seconds yet, or are we just done on YouTube? That's
Queries?
just. I think
Queries?
it's already over. Sorry, Ashlo.
I didn't know we put our interest or our banter section on YouTube anyway.
We
That was
sure
just
do,
weird.
Knit. We
Oh.
sure do.
Well, hi,
Oh, we
everybody.
do? Shit! We shouldn't be cursing and shit in the first, like,
Oh,
few
fuck. Who cursed already?
Fuck!
God damn it.
But also like and subscribe.
Also, slam that like button and that subscribe button to show your support.
Well.
Oh, goodness me.
Ring that bell.
I feel like context is owed at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
We were talking about the first Alien movie. Well, Alien movies in general. First Alien movie. It is very, what is the opposite
Sexual.
of phallic? I mean, like, sexual generally, yeah, but what is the opposite of phallic?
Cavernous.
I don't like that.
I didn't like
I don't
that.
like that at all.
You're not wrong, but you're so far out of line.
I don't like that one.
Google says, Yannick.
Yonic.
Yannick.
It's
If
very
I'm pronouncing
yonic,
it correct.
apparently. It's apparently very much supposed to be
Like
Oh.
on the plane.
to motherhood.
It
And,
goes.
It comes from the
Whatnot.
word yoni, which is a Sanskrit word that has been interpreted to
Oh.
literally mean the womb or the source.
Ah,
interesting.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
We're learning.
We've all
The
The more
learned
you
something
know, banter.
today. Banter.
I think Ashley was playing the role of Alvin for today's banter.
You're welcome.
Teaching us
You're
things
like,
that we
Ashley,
never
talk
would
about
have even learned
vaginas.
otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, wait,
very
wait, wait.
yonic.
Okay, if they're switching places. So Ash,
Oh god, no.
Oh,
Got
this
random
can't be
facts
going anywhere
about-
good.
mushrooms.
Random facts about mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of
Well, if you kick them when they're like dried out and brown, the spores will go and go all over the place. Also, mycelium is all underground and shit, and we're just being farmed by the mushrooms. Just saying. That's the conspiracy.
You know, that's something that honestly freaks me out the more that I think about just like fungi as like a category in general. Because they're not plants, they're not animals.
No.
They're like their own thing.
Mhm.
They also
But they have the
um,
word fun as part of their name.
They do,
so
they are
it's
all
probably
fun guys.
fine.
So
Yeah.
Until
Also, there is
But did you
legit
go-
like
guys, I have
theory
interesting stuff.
with a depressing amount of evidence supporting it that we really are domesticated by plants.
I feel like that checks out.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't.
okay with
It,
that.
it's not like some proven. It's just a theory by some folks.
cool
But
with that.
that there's any evidence at all supporting that is frankly upsetting.
Do you think
No, I'm
guys,
okay with
do you
it.
know the biggest fucking tree in like the world that's in like California or something, and it's like its location is quite literally hidden because it's so big and they're afraid people are going to like vandalize it.
Clearly,
It's
they
like literally
understand
has like a
people.
gate
But
and
yeah.
shit around it. Anyhow, what if that's like our tree god? Here we go.
I could see it.
We're
I guess I can't
it's
see
being
it,
protected.
but you know.
Interesting.
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 But also funguses are super weird because did you guys know that they digest things outside of their bodies?
Oh,
Essentially,
yeah.
they like
Mhm.
vomit and then dissolve the stuff around them and eat and grow into it. That's how they grow through things.
Mhm.
Hate it.
Get moist.
Yeah,
wait. So is that our world tree?
maybe.
Yggdrasil?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be.
Oh,
That
right.
does sort of propose though that Yggdrasil is in California, and I'm not sure I'm prepared to sign off on that.
And let's tie it back. Mushrooms are very phallic, not yonic, so that's fine.
They are very
Keep
phallic.
going. Keep going. Tie it further back.
Further back.
Bring it back to the game, and I will. I'll give you an extra hero point. How about that?
I got it, I got it.
Uh,
What does Nifix like to hit? That's your hint.
Mushrooms.
Definitely not
The
fungus.
clut, which is also could
fun
be the
clip.
dick.
Or
The mushroom
Yonic.
area.
Mushrooms.
Yonic
Spores.
or phallic or mushroom spores.
Fun guys. Nifix likes to hit fun guys.
Yeah.
They're not very fun.
All right, so anyway, today
Got it.
music was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and Macro Music. Let's roll.
Power and grace to me, in the name of the great Lysala. Let knowledge be carved unto the flesh, that we might learn the secrets of rune magic. We, the Runelords, bore her runes upon the flesh of 7 countries, using her gift of sin magic to raise mighty monuments across our lands. But not even Lysala on high could prevent the falling of the sky. In a single night, our holy realm fell and was buried. But we lie here still, waiting. Lysala has risen from her long slumber, and soon, so too shall her most dedicated servants. We, who lie sleeping, must now rise, for surely no mere heretical fool can pass her trials or prevent the return of the Runelords.
All right.
Yeah.
So, last time, we started sort of in the middle of something pretty upsetting. You were staying at the Griffin and had retired to your rooms after the loss of friend.
She has a name?
Well, yeah, but I was being mysterious about it.
No, Adrani.
Okay.
Just made it sound like you forgot her
sorry.
name.
Yeah, Adrani.
It was like buddy, pal.
She fell, but was not forgotten. You had a little bit to drink, and then when you retired, unfortunately, some bad decisions were made. An assassin got in. And against all odds, largely in the graces of 3.5 nat fucking 20s in a row,
Yay.
you fought off the assassin with literally no actual casualties.
Technically.
He was killed in the fight. Who delivered the killing blow? Was that Caillou?
Not me.
It was not me.
I know Caillou meant to because Saya ran in saying Lorian's dead.
Yeah,
I
Caillou
think-
got real mad.
Was it Nifix?
It was
I don't think
Caillou or
Nifix killed him.
Nifix?
I'm pretty sure. I think Caillou did the killing blow. Because like
The
there
one
was
that
some
she does so
question
well
of take him
when I'm not
alive, don't take him alive, and then Saya
Nifix.
was like,
Check the tapes.
I just scrolled
It-
up. Nifix did it, and then
it was Nifix?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
that was
Ditka is
easy.
now dead. Yeah, just scroll up.
Okay. Fortunately, Lorian was alive. And I don't know if fortunate is the word, but it was determined, even if you'd gotten him alive. He had removed his own tongue, so he could not speak.
And he had
an arsenic capsule in one of his
asshole.
teeth. He was never going to reveal his secrets. Fortunately, he had on him a letter, magically disguised, but through random coincidence, in everyday conversation, someone said the password that revealed the true contents of the letter. And what you learn is that he was working for the same woman who Verlaine was working for. The woman, presumably, that Corla mentioned, had promised to break Verlaine's curse. A woman affiliated with the Order of Resplendence. What's up, Alvin?
Oh, no, I just twisted my wrist, making it do the cracky sound.
Got it. Okay. You got what rest you could, and then neglected breakfast at the Griffin. You'd been a little put out by their hospitality frankly.
Yeah.
And you made your way to Hydemarch Manor, where Sheila heard everything and was horrified, swore to make it up to you, saw to it that you were healed, that any poisons or whatnot were taken care of, and gave you time to freshen up. You then went into a meeting with the Sihedron Council, or what was left of them, for there were only 4. Sheila Hydemarch, the Lord Mayor of Magnimar, Haldmir Grabaros, the merchant princess of the Bazaar of Sales, oh no, she's hot lady herself, Sabria Kalmaralm.
Yep.
And by the way, Kelso, for your benefit, the second she was spotted at the table, Caillou did say, "Oh no," with a little sweat drop. So, hope that was
accurate. Very
okay.
accurate.
And then,
damn.
famous Pathfinder adventurer, Koraya Asmaran.
Raya.
The 4 of them definitely weren't on the same page. They all agreed in that they wanted information from you. They all are concerned about the future of Varisia, and once you had all been sworn to secrecy and had essentially committed to seeing this through to the end, they confided in you the truth. 5 years ago, a group of heroes in Varisia put together an ancient artifact so powerful that the Runelords themselves were afraid of it. An artifact called the Sihedron. This was meant to protect Varisia, in conjunction with the Sihedron heroes, those who had slain Runelord Karzug. Recently, the Sihedron pulsed on its own. A magic side effect so powerful that it could only mean one of 2 things. A Runelord had returned, or a Runelord had died. With this in mind, the Sihedron Council sent their heroes with the Sihedron to investigate this matter. And then they disappeared. They have not been seen since. The Sihedron has not been seen since.
That's fine.
And now, with Baraket back active in the world again, and other signs that the situation is worsening, matters are dire. The Sihedron Council informed you that they believe Runelord Alaznist may be awake, particularly after the information you gathered in Roderick's Cove about Melzwashere and one-way broken portals. They have asked you to go to Hollow Mountain, the place Melzwashere came from, the one-time origin, the heart of the nation of Wrath in ancient Thassilon, the palace of Runelord Alaznist herself. Once. They want you to go there with a number of tasks. 1, find this portal that Melzwashere used and make sure it's not ever going to be a danger to Roderick's Cove or Varisia again. Number 2, look for Verlaine and her boss, who, thanks to the note you picked off of your assassin, you have confirmed they're at Hollow Mountain in a place called the Forsaken Mezzanine. You don't know why, but they're there. So objective 2, recover Baraket if you can. And objective 3, maybe the most important, find confirmation about whether or not Alaznist really has returned. And if so, do whatever you can to investigate, to arm yourselves with knowledge and, weapons, and escape alive. You were told of a contact, an ex-Pathfinder who's still on the isle that Hollow Mountain dwells, where Hollow Mountain dwells, who you were told is a little dodgy, a little eccentric, and very much unstable, but you were given some directions as to how to approach him, and you were told if anyone could point you in the direction of the Forsaken Mezzanine, it was him. You were also told that your allies aboard the Tylese Whim would be commissioned for you if you so wished it, paid for in full by the Pathfinder Lodge, and they could ship you over to Rivenrake Isle, home of Hollow Mountain. Finally, after a scathing, I don't want to call it an interrogation, but we'll call it psychoanalysis from the sleazy Lord Mayor that revealed that he's not just fat and greedy, he's also wily and ruthless. He gave the third degree to all but one of you, really. And this resulted in something of a kinship with Karaya Asmarin, who spoke up for you and offered to take you to the workshop to give you some goodies, which hopefully during the week you guys have discussed who's going to get what. I'm sure you guys didn't forget and aren't going to spend the first 15 minutes working out.
No.
No, definitely not. She gave you quite a few really powerful items, and all of you have been inducted into the Pathfinder Society. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, let's go back to those items. I'll go through the list real quick. So I see there are still 3 Wayfinders in the party stash. Anyone who doesn't already have one should take a Wayfinder.
Ooh, I didn't get mine.
Those are for you.
I forget how to take stuff.
Drag it.
Drag it.
I'm taking the Midnight Star. I just put it in to be nice. It's mine.
To be fair, there are
Is that
2
what
of
we're
you.
doing?
So let's go item by item. First, I'll start with the Midnight Star. It is a star knife, a unique star knife that, while of Varisian design, is powerfully enchanted as a +1 silver striking astral weapon. That is to say, it can affect incorporeal undead and even does additional damage to such creatures. This is Midnight Star.
I know, you think it's cool, but I'm actually trained in it and I can teach you how to use them. But this one's mine.
Okay, here's the question. Here's the proposal. Caillou would actually fight spirits easily with that. She will not otherwise.
That's fair, but can you use it?
This is the only proposal that I have. I also have star knives. Like I can use this one. It's
I was
just
gonna say, I can confirm the 2 of you are both proficient. with it.
Okay, then that takes that argument away from me. I am
100% okay with you taking it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I've just been trying to find
I'm not
something
gonna
other
like-
than my scarf. So
I am 100% not gonna like.
Hollow Mountain?
Hmm?
How long's it travel to Hollow Mountain?
Oh god, I'd have to look it up, but I want to say that's a few days.
it's
Yeah,
farther
I'd
away
probably
than I
take that
thought.
up. I could probably. I don't have time to make the formula and then remake another one. Never
It
mind.
would also cost a pretty hefty chunk of
Yeah.
cash.
We have this nice cigar box to sell.
Well, let's focus for the moment. Focus first.
Okay, I don't have to take it, but I would like it. It's just a branch away from just having my scarf. I could have this thing too. That actually fits in very well with Saya and her culture.
I do not want it, so I don't care if you have it.
Does
I can
anyone
use it. You wanna
has
rock,
anyone
paper,
else
scissors
got an
for it?
interest in the crossbow, or can Lorian just take
Lorian
the
can have the
spirit sight
crossbow.
crossbow?
Okay.
Oh, yours.
No one else is
Okay.
interested in a crossbow?
I wouldn't
mean-
mind using it, but be wasted on me.
I agree. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So Saya's taking Midnight Star.
Yes, please.
And you
Like-
can always trade later,
Yeah.
or even have like a pact where when one of you falls unconscious, the other gets to use it or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
better
you
than
were gonna fall unconscious. Oh, look at that.
Oh no,
Oh,
Saya,
what
gosh. Well, best not
happened?
dwell on our
That's-
grief.
This is gonna be like trading off Mario and Luigi in Super Mario. That's what we did. Whoever dies, the
Yes.
next person gets it.
Perfect, exactly.
Fast controller.
The next item is a suit of leather armor. It is a +1 resilient suit of leather armor, which means it gives its bonus to your saving throws as well. It is also capable of casting invisibility on you once per day, I believe.
That's gross.
That
Can that
is
have that?
Yes.
also some. Okay.
Would you like it also?
It is something
Uh,
I'm interested in. If you.
Yeah, but you got a crossbow.
It
I
is
know,
one
but-
action once per day. Only requires concentrate, and you turn invisible for 1 minute.
It seems like something Caillou would want because she's our sneaker scouter.
It would be very helpful in that instance.
Okay.
Is for Caillou?
Are you sure?
Till she's dead, and then I'll be taking it.
Lorian's
Oh
leaving the
no,
body.
Caillou fell in battle. Well, best not
Oh,
dwell on our grief.
darn.
Let me take 20 minutes to take it off her, and then put it on.
And then we'll heal.
All right. So Caillou's taking the armor.
I suppose.
Kelso, all yours.
Okay.
The next item was the Greater Every Need pack. Basically, a backpack with a fuck ton of mundane, cheap little gear that you don't have to pack ahead of time. I believe.
I thought that'd be good for
It
Nifix,
contains-
perhaps.
Each pocket contains an item worth no more than 5 gold.
I thought
And once per hour, you can spend 1 minute to draw any number of mundane gear from it with a combined value of 5 gold or less.
hold on.
And it has up to 45 gold worth of such equipment.
Can it
Ooh, that
have
would be fun to use.
muffins in it?
Let me see. The only things it does not contain are armor, shields, weapons, or precious materials. So yes,
Hmm.
Oh,
Then maybe we
muffins are pretty
shouldn't
precious,
give it to
so.
Nifix.
well, what do you mean?
She would drain the whole thing pretty quickly.
But it would be funny.
It would be funny.
Does it have edibles in there?
What do you think? Why do you think that it's gonna get emptied out? Muffins are gonna go in place. Hey,
I
Nifix,
think
I
we've
need a
seen
rope.
Nifix-
You mean the muffin pouch?
I think we've seen Nifix drop 45 gold on a single meal before. So
The cake.
This is why Nifix shouldn't be in charge of her own money.
Lorian,
Okay.
do you want to take that? Because you're responsible.
I guess.
Not that responsible.
More
it
than the
will
rest
be
of
at
us.
its most useful for someone who often might make use of mundane gear.
I can.
I feel like that's Lorian also.
Okay. I'm very
wand-
responsible. Did you see how responsibly I opened that window? Perfect.
Speaking of
Very
that window,
responsible.
safe to
No,
say
don't-
the
shut
wand of
up!
smoldering fireballs goes straight to Fixney.
Unless
I mean, I don't
anyone
know. I
wants
feel like
to
it's also mine.
stab some
I
fireballs.
believe you could use it. So what it does is it lets you cast Fireball once per day as a 3rd rank spell. However, any creature that fails to save against Fireball also takes a little bit of persistent fire damage.
Nice.
I don't want it.
I believe
Go
the
on
only
my
ones who can use it
bandolier.
are Fixney and Caillou.
Actually, I could use it. Maybe. I have to make a roll.
You have to have
Maybe.
the cast a spell
Nope,
action.
I have
Oh, I
trick
can use it
magic
then.
item.
or trick magic item. Yep, that would also enable you to
That'll
use it.
do it.
I
Yep.
can cast
So-
spells,
Still need
but
to
I
roll,
don't want it.
but
I said that. I would need to roll.
So who wants the wand? Who's taking
I think
it?
Fixney should
Nifix
have
should.
it.
Mhm.
What?
I don't know. Do you not want it?
I'll take it, but
feel like she's already got a pretty effective means of expressing fire.
I think it goes to Vixie for more firepower
Okay,
Who could
from a
use it
firepower
without
person.
penalty.
I can put it on my bandolier wands.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So Alvin, you go ahead and grab that. The spacious pouch type 2. Should we just go ahead and give that to Nifix?
Yep.
I
Probably.
was gonna say, I know you'll have to fight Ava over her cold dead corpse before you get that.
Well, and
But
she
guess
hasn't
what?
gotten
You guys
anything
are
yet.
getting suplex before. Oh, I don't care if I get stuff. That's Vixie's job if I get stuff or not. I
Alright.
have delegated that to him
So, Ava,
in private.
Go
Yes,
ahead and
sir.
grab the spacious pouch. And that leaves one final thing. The
This
thing that
thing's
I think
weird.
you guys were kind of undecided on. The Dwemer Veil. It is a soft covering for the mouth and nose made from the sleek fur of a Dwemer cat. Each day during your daily preparations, you have to oil it and brush it, after which you select Arcane, Divine, Occult, or Primal. You get a +1 item bonus on saves against that until your next daily preparations. Also, as a reaction once per day, when you succeed on a saving throw against the chosen spell, the veil billows out, you vanish behind it, and teleport to any unoccupied square within 30 feet. Or if you critically succeed, within 45 feet. I will note this does not stack with a resilient set of armor.
Oh, okay.
You could still use the reaction, but the +1 item bonus.
Oh, it's the same.
Right. So you only get half of its functionality.
I already can teleport.
Could I have it then? If it
I
doesn't
don't care.
stack with your armor.
I don't
Alright,
care.
Cool.
The only question I have is, will Saya actually wear it?
I don't know. Do I have to cover my mouth, or can I just like
Yes,
put it?
you have to actually be wearing it for you to get the benefit.
Take it if you want. The only thing I'm concerned about is the RPS.
Can I have it?
Doesn't really...
Great. Thank God nobody's ever going to wear this thing again.
No. Do I have to wear it across my?
Yes.
But.
It's not all the time.
It's only for
Well,
fights.
Yes. And anytime you want any of the benefits from it.
Just think sexy lady dancing.
That's true. That's true. We can incorporate this. You know, sometimes it looks cooler if you cover. You know, just see the eyes, right? Okay. Dang it.
I'm not a dick. You can wear it as a scarf.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So
now I have to brush my little cat mask every day.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
And
Why did you
oil
say
it.
I hate that. Why did you say it that way?
That's how it
You
works.
guys-
Brush my cat mask. Ugh.
and oil it. Do you guys want
Oil
to
it.
sell the cigar box real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to keep it and then throw it in this lady's face when we find her.
I
Noting
would
that it
say
is
that-
worth 150 gold.
That's the only reason I don't want to do that. It's just a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd rather keep the money.
I think that's more money than you
Fair.
guys as a party have had this whole adventure. That box.
Pretty much.
I mean, I would have a lot more money if I didn't carelessly spend it on food.
So you guys gonna sell it?
Guys.
Do you want me to just distribute all of the gold and such that is in the
Yes.
the party stash?
Sure.
I mean,
I can also distribute it with an exception. So like if you're like, yeah, but don't give any to Nifix or something like that, I can do so.
That's also valid.
Well,
It's
do
up to you guys. Is there anyone who does not want money given to them?
No, don't give Nifix any. Because she's immediately going to spend it on food, and I have 1 gold right now, so guess what's getting spent on food?
It has been distributed. There is 1
have
gold
30?
and 3 silver remaining.
I'll take the 1 gold and 3 silver.
By all means. Okay, so with that being said, now you're caught up with where you said you'd be at the start of this game session.
Perfect.
Taylorian, do you need those bolts that are in there for the crossbow?
Oh,
that might be.
I have bolts. I have a crossbow already. But yeah, I'll take those 2, just so I have more.
We also
So-
still have 22 sweets in
Um,
our party stash.
is the spirit
Oh,
sight
then-
crossbow a +1?
It's already accounted
Oh
for.
yeah, I see it.
It's in-
Okay, it is.
And say the oily cakes that are in there are probably already eaten. I just never took them out.
The chances of that many donuts surviving a nautical voyage with Nifix are very slim.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete these.
Yeah, you might want to
think that
delete the
would be best.
blackberry muffin too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's also still a leather armor in here.
Also, you guys talk as if I'm eating it all, but other people like Caillou are finding my stashes. Like, fuck off.
Also, there's
I
that
love
other
the idea
armor
that-
I don't need anymore.
We've always been focusing on Caillou being like, wow, look at all these ghost treats. We never talk about Nifix going back later and be like,
Oh no, Nick probably was like, oh,
where'd my shack go?
she probably only did that once or twice, and the other time she was probably like, oh, I ate this one.
Oh man, I ate it already and I forgot.
Two people who think they're haunted. One is really happy about it. The other is really bummed about it.
Caillou would never be happy about being haunted, alright?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right,
Even
so
if they bring them food.
where's my clock? Clock? There it is. It is. That is not correct.
It's in the still morning.
It's about, we'll say, 10 a.m. at this point.
Good. I have a full day of trashing Verilene ahead of me.
So yeah, you guys tell me, like, what do you do now? You can hang around Hydemarch Manor. Sheila has basically, since you're Pathfinders now, you are entitled to stay in their very humble lodgings for Pathfinders, or you can go get a different place, or you can stay. It's up to you where you want to stay. Sheila would keep paying for a room at the Griffin, but I get the impression you don't really want that.
I thought you said they closed for like a week anyway.
This is true.
So
Okay, so it's up to you how you want to go about this, where you want to stay.
I
don't even
think
have
we
to get
should
into
just
it, we can
stay at the
cover it.
Pathfinder Lodge, to be honest.
I'm fine with that. I was gonna say we could stay with Fixney and Nifix's family, but I'm a little nervous we'll get attacked again, and I don't want to bring them into it.
Yeah, I
was
don't.
gonna say.
I feel like getting attacked in that house, there's gonna be some, like, golem parts sneaking out.
And probably some explosions to the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'd rather not bring your family into it.
Yeah, if we're gonna destroy something, at least the lodge can pay for it.
Mhm.
Right. Nifix?
Yeah?
Saya?
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way. For
I
yesterday.
really tried.
Wait. For what?
For standing up for me. You didn't have to do that.
I'll always stand up for you.
With Mayor grab your ass.
Oh, speaking of, I actually have
Yes, some
something
good
that I want to
points.
do today. So I'm gonna go hit the old, dusty trail.
You don't want us to come with you?
I mean, do you like bugs?
I mean, I don't like or dislike them, I suppose.
Well, if you don't mind bugs, I'm gonna go collect some.
You know, I was actually gonna spend the day with Saya.
Yeah, we have some reputations to ruin.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Oh, I'll spread the good name and glory of that bitch. By good name and glory. I have ideas.
You should probably take your brother with you.
I was gonna say, I need to make sure she doesn't get lost.
I might.
Okay, have fun.
So
Okay.
two of you are going bug
Okay,
hunting.
break!
Okay, have fun. Go
Two
back.
Be
of
back here
you-
for dinner.
Are using influence rumor.
I absolutely am.
I am
Caillou,
assisting.
what are you doing?
What
do you wanna do
helping.
today?
What are you talking about?
Oh, three of you are
Caillou is-
doing influence rumor.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So how influence rumor works, as I'm sure Nit already knows, it's basically just a straight diplomacy roll.
Mhm.
So we would roll to give her a bonus to it, right?
Note however, that Magnimar is a small city.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure
This
if
was the DC 30.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if we were trying to do the whole city, just a part of the city. Wasn't sure how you wanted to handle that.
If you want to operate within just a single district, I could reduce that DC, I suppose. However, I would also say that you can only do such a thing in one district.
Yeah. One district per day or one district total?
I think one total, because if you move to a different district, then the other one will stop being maintained and will sort of...
Got it.
That's the downside of not... Because this is a whole city. You're trying to...
Can you not make that 30 DC? Is that what
I
you're
need
thinking?
to roll a 17 or better.
That's without accounting for aid, of course.
Without aid, yes. I have a plus 13, so I can make it, maybe.
Ooh.
But it's hard. I also have some hero points. But that's
What would
only-
we be rolling to assist?
Diplomacy.
Yeah, can I send this to
I have a
In
plus
this
10.
case, I would allow society. Not for Nit, but
Yeah.
for the assistance.
Oh, I have a plus 14, so there's a good chance I'll be giving you a bonus.
For society.
I want to put it in chat. It doesn't want to go to chat.
So for Caillou and Lorian,
this
it's
blind?
your choice of diplomacy or society. No, it is not.
Okay, I will do society.
Oh, because it's a downtime activity. Hold on. Let me...
I got a 26.
Let me put it in from here. There you
Also,
go.
that's expert.
Now chat can see it.
I got a 30.
Hell
Yay.
yeah, we are helping you.
Yes.
Yeah, listen to her. She knows what
30.
she's talking about.
So Caillou got a critical success. Lorian a success. Lorian gives a +1 bonus. Caillou also a +1. That's
Plus 10?
Well, wait a minute.
Oh.
Critical success.
Yeah.
+2. So you get a total of +2. I will note
3, you mean?
that
Or do you only get one aid, maybe?
they don't stack. That is correct. So you would get the
Oh.
+2 instead of the +1.
Damn.
It's
Okay.
still better. That gives me like, and I have a plus 15 instead of. You know,
It's a
plus
25% chance of success, I believe.
13. Yeah,
It's worth it.
it's worth it.
Fuck this bitch.
All right. Sarah, hold on. I put it over there. I was just wondering if it would just give me the check for me, but I don't think so. All right. Diplomacy check through. Can I do it through the skill action dialogue?
Yeah, it would probably, if they don't have influence rumor as an option, it would just be unspecified.
Hold on. I don't think we have a token to select. Never mind. I'll
Well then just go ahead and do it normal.
Yeah. All right. Diplomacy with a modifier +2. No!
Oh my god!
Hero
Use
point,
your
hero
hero
point,
point!
hero point.
Don't
That
listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
It's still a fail.
What a
but
brat.
Damn
It's
it.
not a critical fail.
no. But
So-
But the
still a
dice
fail.
were like,
So you guys spend the remainder of the day kind of going around town, talking to people, sort of telling stories, maybe embellishing the stories a teeny bit, maybe dropping some truth bombs. But what you're finding is either A, no one really believes you, or B, they just don't think you're they just think you're misunderstood. Like they take it well, but they don't take you seriously.
Mhm.
Your guys are just haters.
Yeah, basically you're coming across as like the
Hmm.
Magnimar equivalent of internet trolls.
no.
Maybe we're being too aggressive.
Oh.
They think we're
So
mean.
that's
we need
your
to
day.
reevaluate our plan. We need to be more subtle, guys.
Let's talk about the gnomes. So you were spending today, I'm gonna treat this like a subsist roll. Basically, it's survival.
I guess I'm 80.
Yep. Yes, you are. Also, I gotta Google something real quick. How...
Oh,
Wait, what are you guys doing again? I'm sorry.
They're catching
collecting
bugs.
bugs, I
Doing
assume,
stuff
off
with
of the
bugs.
sea cleft wall.
Okay.
I just want to know how long they can hold their breath.
Oh no.
Bugs?
We don't need to get into that level of
It probably
of
depends on the bug.
specific
And what you're keeping them in.
Oh, interesting. Roaches can only hold their breath for 5 to 7 minutes. That's...
Oh, is that all?
You know, it's a lot less than I anticipated, so yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay.
Are
So
you
this will be
suffocating
survival.
bugs? What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening right now.
No, well, like,
Let's just take it one step at a time, and we'll learn together.
Okay, well, I wanted to put them in the bag.
Which the spacious pouch or the every
Yeah.
need bag?
The
What?
spacious pouch.
I
Oh,
have that.
then yeah, they will die in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so, okay, Fixie, you got a jar? Can you poke some holes in, like, the top or something? I need a big jar. Or a box.
I only have potion jars. Blast.
How big, how big are those?
Small.
Okay,
But-
first of all, we gotta go buy a
That
box.
music? This is
You
from
go
the
buy a
bug's
box.
perspective.
Can you go get a box and I'll start picking them out?
She has her backpack on her back, right?
Correct. The magically enchanted backpack that can hold like 250 pounds.
I'm gonna guess a small box is like a few coppers.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
have 4 copper on me. You want to take it all?
You know what? That's fair. We'll say you can get it with 4 copper, no dice needed.
Does this work?
Yeah. Okay. Let's find the biggest and most legged bugs we can, and I am gonna use my tremor sense to find them.
Okay, I'm just gonna say right now that if on the off chance you get a nat 20, you are absolutely finding a Shrizix, and I am not sorry.
I forgot what those
Anything-
are, but I remember being traumatized by it, so I feel like I blocked part of it out.
Okay.
I
Well-
am interested now.
Okay, what do I need to roll? I feel like I've
Survival.
used up all my nat 20s, so I'm not worried.
Knock on wood.
Public?
When you don't want
Mhm.
one.
No way.
Oh!
You broke it. This is your fault.
Well,
Roll a
a
nat-
promise is a promise.
I knew it. As soon as she said she didn't want one, I was like, "You're getting a nat 20."
I
Well,
was
have fun with
joking.
that. in
What
the
is
city
with
of
your
Magnimar.
dice? Oh my god.
I told you, Kelso. This is what it was like last week too.
Oh, go ahead, tell him about the Shrizix.
So let me remind you first of all what a Shrizix is.
Oh god!
Yeah,
They're-
no.
They're
Oh,
medium
yep.
creatures, which means they're about human-sized. You might recall the statue Eyes of the Hawk, the monument that was like down here, down in the.
Are we on the wrong map to actually
You
enjoy this?
sure are. You
Guess what
sure
Moosh is
are.
modeled after?
Yes. Some like not even 20 years ago, back when they were still mining the Ire Span for that delicious enchanted stone, they accidentally unleashed a colony of hundreds of these things on the city, and then a group of heroes called the Eyes of the Hawk fought them off until it was sealed. And that's when the law was passed. You are not allowed to touch the Ire Span, let alone risk letting more of these things out.
What do you mean? Like, so
These are not animals. They are.
then where am I?
They're intelligent. So,
I thought I was just going to the slums.
Guess
which
where
is
they're
under
hiding?
the what?
Oh god. Never mind.
So not
So
only
Nifix
did you find this thing you
is
didn't want
like,
to find, you're also a felon.
Fixney, I feel there's a big one. I got a big one. It's going this way. Like, you guys spend like an hour chasing this thing down. You end up cutting into the sewers briefly, and then coming back up in one of the pilings, up in the Harpy.
Yeah.
And by this point, Fixney is well aware we shouldn't be here. This is a Thassilonian ruin. I know a Thassilonian. We are in.
What do you mean
the
we
Ire
shouldn't
Span.
be here? Fixney's like, ooh.
I'm sure you're not opposed to it. I mean, legally speaking, you shouldn't be here.
Legally to who? I mean,
Okay. In the spirit of not being that guy, I'm not going to go into a full-blown combat encounter here.
Can we have like a Scooby-Doo runaway kind of thing?
Do we have to?
Yes, you do have to, because now I went and said this is happening. Like a nerd.
You did this to yourself.
So, as you guys are looking for these things, you get to a point where like you see hundreds of little spiders in this dark area, and Fixney, you can actually see, and you realize it's sort of akin to going into a hollow and seeing a giant spider, except this giant spider has swords for legs and like demon teeth.
Oh, look, it's a real moose.
Whoa.
And then the thing charges
smells bad.
and moves to at about this point, Nifix is like, oh, it's too big. And after like 6 seconds of what would probably be surprise combat, in which you discover that it is venomous as well as having sword claws and is able to shoot webs like a range weapon. Cue the chase sequence where the two gnomes are now going the other direction out of the harpy as fast as they can. How do I want to do this? Let's start with... Okay, so first you've got to get out of the ruin back into the sewer. I'm going to allow a lore Thassilon roll here, or you could do athletics to just try to brute force outrun them. Yeah, I think those would be your choices. And if you don't have a relevant lore skill, I guess it would be...
Oh, I do.
Society.
It's just athletics is higher.
Okay.
Checks out.
And Fixney? Okay. So it's gaining on you.
Go this way. Go this way.
At first, you guys are like, just run! And Fixney sort of skids to a stop. He's like, wait. This over here, the Thessalonians always build their armory in the east side of these things, and if we go this way, we're going to just get cornered in an armory. Let's try that, whatever. And Nifix sort of bulldozes him and is like, no, we're not stopping. Come on. And the thing just charges after you. And I'm going to say each of you takes 10 points of damage. And now you do end up escaping the ruin. It is following you toward the sewer. You have a choice. You can attempt to seal this entrance, making sure that it can't follow into the sewer, which will involve, I would say that would be thievery or crafting. But if you fail, there will be more damage, a lot more damage. Or you can keep running, which will be a lower DC, and potentially could just get you away from the thing, but then it will be loose in Magnimar, and there may be alternative consequences. What do you two want to do?
It. Brother,
I eat jail.
Do your jamming. Jam it. Jam it. Jam it. Jam it. Jam it.
All right, so each of you make either a thievery or a crafting roll.
Doesn't he have spells for this?
If you have a relevant spell, I am open to hearing about it.
I feel like he does.
But did he prepare it today? Is the question.
Prepare it.
Oh,
Today was supposed to be a social day.
It was supposed to be a social.
It was a social day.
Not for them.
I know.
Okay. Okay. 2 more failures. So as you're trying to seal it, the Shrizix, which you never got very far ahead of, crashes into you, kind of bulldozing everything you were doing. And in the course of this upcoming combat, each of you takes 15 points of damage.
Oh, man.
Now, you have a choice. You can fight it, effectively doing either a single attack action or a single offensive spell of some kind. Or...
Okay, offensive spell?
Or...
Polymorph it?
you can try to escape and maybe lose it in the sewers.
Alvin, you shook your head yes to a spell. Do you have a spell? Okay.
Well, let's go with Admonishing Ray.
They claim to be gnomes, but they're goblins. I swear to God.
Just different color.
Uh-huh. All right, make your attack roll. Ooh. Not a critical hit. But
it's a hit.
It is a hit, so I will count that as a success. We don't need to worry about the damage. Oh, wait. Okay. Nifix?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, I get to hit it too? I thought
Oh,
you
yeah,
just meant
both
that.
you two are always... You're together in this.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Effectively,
flurry
this
of
is
the
like
blows and...
summarizing a whole... No. You can... We'll say you're doing it. It's represented by just a single roll.
Yeah.
This
That's
is an
fine,
entire
that's fine.
combat encounter, basically, in one roll each.
Yeah, but the thing is, like... Oh, wait. Hold up.
It's all of it.
You just gotta make an unarmed strike. That's all you gotta do.
Well, this is what I was gonna do. The whole, like...
That's fine. Well, we're not getting into damage anyway, and
Yeah.
okay, that is going to give you a +1 bonus, so I'll account for that. I'll add 1 to whatever you roll.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Nope. Hold on.
If it's
Look
any
away.
are we hero pointing?
Does it hit?
You have to decide if you're hero pointing before I tell you that.
No!
Okay. So Nifix starts like holding it off, doing typical combat things, wailing on this thing, and all the while Fixney is like gearing up, trying to get his spell ready, beginning to cast, and as he launches this beam of, does it give a color? Energy.
It's just force damage.
Yeah, this beam of like very spectral, translucent energy that slams into the thing. It is at this point you discover that it has regeneration 20.
I forgot.
I feel like we
everything...
should take like 2 seconds and come back to the other the 3 of us. Just,
Yeah,
like,
meanwhile you guys are like
hanging out, getting some lunch.
trying to
just, like,
spread
"Man, it's kinda
bullshit
taking a
rumors, but
while."
also like you've all got smoothies and like
Like, hey,
sunglasses.
can I have a buttery
and-
sandwich? Oh yeah, sure. There you go.
Yeah, sure, here you go.
out in the sunshine. Now back to like Nifix running away from the thing as this gigantic spider is pounding after her, and Fix, and he's like, that didn't work. Turning pages in his book. Nifix, you take 20 points of damage. Fixney, you take 20 points of damage.
Okay, we're gonna die.
Okay.
35 points of
Maybe.
damage of this so far.
Let
At
this be a
point,
lesson. Quit looking for
your
bugs.
fight has pushed you back into the sewers. You now have a 3-way choice. There are creatures down here. You notice as your fight is moving that there's been some goblins watching.
Oh,
You could
dear.
try to, in essence, swap them for its target and then escape in the chaos. You could again try like fighting it somehow and hope that you beat certain DCs enough that will just summarize the combat as one. Or you could try escaping into the sewers and letting this thing loose.
Goblins are a good option.
Fixing. I will note, you don't have to do the same thing together either, if you want to split up. But then you'll have to address the consequences by yourself. What you doing?
Wait, how many goblins is it, though?
I mean,
5 or more?
enough. is all
Okay,
I'll say.
bet.
It'll do. How many are there? However many fit
The
whatever
bag
you roll.
can have edibles in them, right? You said that, right?
Yes, but no more than 5 GP worth of something in a single pocket.
Is there a size limitation to it?
Whatever can fit in a pocket. It's not extra dimensional.
Oh, a pocket. How big is the pocket?
Average backpack pockets.
I'd like a large jar of pickles, please.
All right. Deduct, we'll say 5 silver from the total in the bag. What are you doing with that?
I'm gonna hold it up as we're running, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, goblins! I
Okay.
got pickles!"
And so your goal is to befriend the goblins or to bribe them? What's the goal? Big
Get their
picture.
attention.
I can get their attention, and then I'm gonna roll the pickle jar one
Toward
way,
the
hoping
Shrizix.
yes.
Okay. You can do any of the social skills for this. I give you your pick.
Oh, which ones? They're all so bad.
I will note that the pickles has reduced your DC by 5, if that makes you feel any better.
Diplomacy. Wait, which one's the other one? Diplomacy, deception, and
Intimidation.
they're all so bad. I mean, you know what? I guess it'd be deception with this one.
Okay.
That's like my one bad one out of the 3.
I'd like.
Please
use
reroll.
a-
Please. Please. You only have a +1. Can I
They're all
aid
plus
you?
ones.
No, you're going to get your own roll. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Nifix, you were also attempting to coerce the goblins, correct?
Yeah.
So, same thing. It would be your choice of any social skill.
Pickles, they're mine. Nope. Wait. Before you say anything, I need to contemplate my luck right now.
This has been the worst Nat 20 experience I think I've ever seen.
I don't think this was
And
a
I
good
regret
thing,
that I
Askel.
memed too hard.
Should have been a nat 1, was this?
Ugh.
Okay. So the two of you sort of buddy up and working together, you do catch the goblins' attention with the pickles, and at first they're like clearly undecided what to do, but then as the pickles slip from Fixney's hand when he tries to like throw it, because you know he had already fallen in the sewer once and was like slick, it just lands in the sludge in front of the Shrizix, and they're like, "Yeah, save him!" And all the goblins like rush to save the pickles from what they perceive as something that's going to take them from them. You don't stick around to see how this plays out. You can hear screams and even see a few lights behind you that indicate maybe there's some fire bombs, and you can hear
Feel
that
a little
Shrizix
bad.
roaring until you're far enough away that when you make it out of the sewer back into the streets, you have escaped. And
Okay.
wait, Nifix, you even caught 4 bugs in your little box during the escape.
Yes. Now, which ones do I have? Females and males? They need to breed.
What is happening?
Also, I don't
4 is not enough.
I don't know.
For what?
You're not here.
During the course of
If you
the rest
mention
of
any of
Can
this
I
whenever
be
you're around Caillou, she
continuously
will ask the
casting-
question.
Prestidigitation on myself, and
yes. And because it was a natural 20 over the course of the rest of the day, you are able to catch however many insects you feel you require.
You know, I recently learned, to my dismay, which roaches are female and which ones are male. So, I want about half and half of 50.
Can I give you some advice?
Yes.
You just want mostly females, just a few males, like 40 females, 5 to 10 males.
Oh yeah, no, I know how their eggs work. Unfortunately.
No, I just meant because the males tend to fight, you know.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay, God, what are you
Okay,
doing?
so the day ends, and
Anyways,
this is what has
gonna be like,
transpired.
I'm not gonna wonder what you're gonna use this for, but it's end up in my food or in my clothes.
Oh, it's not staying with us. It's going to a wonderful man's
No,
house.
no, don't want to know.
No, you're my accomplice for life.
No.
No.
Not in this, I'm not.
I have
I'm
my
with
own
you on that,
crimes to
Cal. So
do.
I don't know what the fuck this is for, or what she could possibly be talking about there, but
I think there's a
Fixing does
certain
not want to
governor.
know either.
That's my guess.
that
What'd
makes
you
sense.
say?
A certain
Yeah.
governor.
Yeah.
that-
Okay, I gotcha. So that's how Moon Day the 19th wraps up.
What a great day.
Oh, we
Let's
meet
talk
up.
about Toil Day the 20th. What would you guys
Okay.
like to do today?
Does anybody know the address for the mayor offhand?
20 damage.
Are we back?
You all get an extent. You can rest and do your daily preparations. So assume hit points are back.
All the hit
it would-
points?
You have
If not,
heal-
if it's
healers available to you. Yeah, I would say you're back at full. It would be society or some kind of lore, if you want to know
different spell.
something like that. Let me see.
I miss having all the NPCs list.
Oh, no one has Magnimar lore. So yeah, it would be society.
I'm sure we could just ask someone.
In which,
Mystery?
yes, you could use diplomacy to ask around and find that out as well.
Yes, I
That would
will.
be gather information.
All right,
Is
I'll
that-
help you.
Okay, I'll
Private?
just let you guys do it.
Public.
It is a secret roll. Here. Oh,
Thank
but I
you.
think you have to have your token selected for that, don't you? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. You got the
no,
party
I got
token.
it. I got it. Yeah, we
You
have
can
party
just select the
token
party
now.
token.
Oh, did I? Okay, no, I did it perfect.
Why are you looking like a crackhead, cat? Sorry.
Okay. And let me see. This is
No, it's still
you
appropriate,
canvas,
it's fine.
Blah 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 blah. So it takes about a couple hours of asking around, but you find out that the Lord Mayor lives down in Lowcleft. You know, in that district where there's all the fun,
The bugs?
the casinos, the brothels.
He lives there?
He has a house down there.
Does he stay in
gosh.
that house? I assume so.
Yes.
Does he what?
Nothing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
we're
hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to know what everyone's doing for the day.
Oh, I wanted to still influence rumor. I just wanted to help find out where he lived for her. Because it's diplomacy and I was just going to ask around. But if it takes
Okay.
up my Verilane
It's
bashing time...
only 2
then-
hours.
Okay.
It does specify it's 2 hours, so that's fine. So what about Fixney, Lorian, and Caillou?
I would be helping Saya again.
Yeah, I'd be helping with rumors as well.
And Fixney?
I would like to take advantage of the Pathfinder Lodge and look up information on the island. On
A little
what's
research
this-
on Riven Rake Isle. Okay.
That's responsible.
Where what's
Shut
this
up, we're
is.
being
And
responsible.
also look up to see if there's like a profile on him, like what he like if there's a sketch of what he looks like.
He? Oh, you mean your contact, Kelu.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this is actually quite easy, and I appreciate this from you guys. To begin with, and Nifix, does that mean you're going looking for that house that you guys have learned about down in Lowcleft?
I would do that probably at nighttime.
Okay. I mean, you'll
Or
be on
like
your.
not,
Well, I need to know what you're doing for the day.
Probably sleeping.
probably throwing some food in the box. Going to find.
Subsisting. Got it.
Yep. Yep,
Okay.
just being Nifix. Just random
Uh,
Nifix things.
So let's start with the rumor again, because from what I'm seeing, there's no penalty. You can try
Just
again.
keep doing it. It's just a day. You just spend all day, hanging out around town.
So I will roll again to assist. So here's my society.
And Caillou as well.
Oh no.
Ah, poop.
Wait,
It's probably not gonna be me.
Society or diplomacy.
I have a question. Do I have to help, or can I do my own thing?
You can do your own thing.
So you don't have the influence rumor action. Only Saya has that. You can do something else if you want.
Can I use deception?
Why didn't I think? Yeah, of course you can. I should have thought of that sooner. Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like it's that much better than
To aid, you mean, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Ooh.
Well,
So
I
neither
guess
of
I'm
you
glad I
critically
picked
failed.
that.
That's the good news. So there's no
Plus
penalty,
two.
just no
Okay.
bonus.
Okay. Well, let's see how it goes.
Yay.
Diplomacy, unspecified, go. With no modifiers, go. Come on.
All three of you rolled a 2.
No, I am re-rolling that. I had 3 hero points. It's better. It's not 30 though.
It's still not 30.
How did we
yeah,
all roll a
again,
2?
people just aren't really taking you seriously.
Darn it.
Maybe
She's
it's not meant to
well
be,
known in this
Saya.
city, and
Maybe.
pretty much everyone has seen one of her shows and seen what a stellar lady she is.
Yeah, but she sucks now.
Well, no one really believes you.
Ugh. She's
In
literally
fact,
cursed.
at one point, you get like a Sarenite cleric get up in your business later in the evening and is like,
Oh, God.
"Young lady, listen to me.
Mhm.
You don't have to like her performances. Not every performance is for everyone.
You're telling
You
me
need to
this?
stop. Yes, you need to let people enjoy things.
No.
There's a difference between I didn't like it and it was not good. Okay, you are not shaming her. You are shaming yourself and those who love and believe in you. You are better than this. And that's the only summary, but it goes on for about 15 minutes before they finally leave you alone
God.
and just sort of leave you like, that sucked.
oh my god. I would have just walked away.
Yeah, Saya just shut up, but there's a rage inside.
Yeah. Fixney. Let's see. Research doesn't say how long it takes. That doesn't help me. It just says it's an exploration. Oh dear. That won't do. Let me find one that's not exploration. That's downtime.
You know what stinks is if we would have just said low clef district, we would have passed. Twice.
It's true.
But is it really worth it if it's only like 1/12 of the city?
No.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so pick a topic. I would say pick two things specifically, 2 questions you want to research, Alvin. What's the first question?
What's the area like where we will be searching for? What was his name again?
Kelud.
Kelud. You said there's fauna there, and it's a bit of a wilderness. It's not the town part of the island.
There isn't really a town part of the island. Oh, but yeah.
The dock
Here I am giving out
part of the
freebies.
island.
Go ahead and roll. Roll your.
Got him!
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, I
obviously there's
remember. I
lores.
thought there was supposed to be some sort of like docking area with some people there, but
So they had mentioned where they were going to drop you off and where you would want to go is Old Man's Launch.
yeah.
And you can roll for this. God, there's so many lore skills in this group. I love it.
Thassilonian rule?
Thassilonian lore? No.
No.
Pathfinder lore you could do. Varisia lore.
Don't have that.
Or nature. But note that because you are doing this in the lodge's library, the DC will be lower accordingly, and you are treated as trained no matter what you roll.
Well, out of all those stars is nature, so.
That's a success. What you learn is that it's forest. It's a very heavily forested area, not jungle, just lush forest. However, while there are a lot of like forest animals that you'd expect, deer, birds, raccoons, and foxes and stuff like that, there's also a lot of aberrant beasts that leak out of Hollow Mountain. And the further from the paths you go, you might run into such things as like sin spawn or even Shreeziks have been seen out there. What was your second question and topic?
Is there like a I don't know, like a sketch or a bit more profile of Kelud in the lodge? Like any previous submissions he's done?
Okay, so this would be Society or Pathfinder lore.
I think it's Society then.
Hang on. Okay. Oh. Yeah, actually. You find a sketch of basically him for like this group. They commissioned an artist because they were gassing themselves up before their venture into Hollow Mountain, so it's very recent.
Doesn't look like he's been through the ringer, but I guess this was before.
That's because this was before. Yep. This was just as he was going to Hollow Mountain.
What a spanky sword.
You further are finding he was apparently a very skilled ranger. One of the up and coming. Prior to the Hollow Mountain fiasco, he probably would have been on par with Karaya if he had stuck with it. And finally, that brings us to the other gnome. In the evening, you were going to make your way down to Lowcleft and try to find this manor.
Yes.
Go ahead and make... Well, you already kind of did make the thing, didn't you? You follow the directions that you and Saya got this morning. You make your way down into Lowcleft. And unfortunately, after thinking that you must have gotten lost or missed some directions, you spend most of the evening in Lowcleft before eventually you find some helpful soul who's like, what are you talking about? The Lord Mayor doesn't have a place down here.
Aw, man.
Someone gave you some bad info.
Do you have dubious knowledge?
Do you know where he lives?
One second, please.
I think my gossip has dubious knowledge, but I don't know if I actually do.
Maybe you rolled a 1.
I might have one.
A critical failure is just the wrong info.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Jeez,
just
Saya, you're
looking
not
for-
rolling it today.
I'm not.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Can't say I'm without mercy. I'm going to give you this one. As soon as I find the damn thing. That's it. You are informed that it is in Naus, right along the sea cleft. In fact, from where you are down there, they even point up at it, and you can see that it's well lit. And it's about here. Oh, what am I doing here?
Awesome. Got any good restaurants too that you like to go to?
And you are treated to dinner at a really nice restaurant. They serve Kadiran food. It'll give you the shits, but it's good.
It's with all the carbs that Nifix eats, she probably needs to.
That's fair.
Gotta
Jesus.
get that moving.
Gotta balance it
All right.
somehow. God.
This
damn.
brings us to Wheel Day the 21st.
I don't know, ladies. Do you still want to try to do this? This isn't going well.
No, let's just beat the shit out of her when we find her.
Deal.
I am in agreement with that.
My headcanon is that you guys still got like a whole bunch of like retail therapy while you were doing all this though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We would need to.
Clearly. I mean, Kaya's gonna find any reason to go to the marketplace, so.
Yeah.
Now before the sun rises this time, 'cause I want to do it where they can nest and nobody really notices right
Mhm.
away. I would like to go to the Lord Mayor's gate.
So here's the problem. As you could probably see on the map, there is a sizable wall, almost as large as the city wall, between you and his manor, and it is guarded.
Just chuck it over the top. Chuck
And
it really
looks
hard.
like did I actually set the measurement up? I did.
I
Good.
should have
So-
got a nest of hornets.
Let's see. So from the wall to his actual mansion, it's almost 200 feet. It's about 175 feet.
Yeah.
Big enough that you would need to be in there if you want him to ever experience your insect friends.
How tall
You
is
could
the
try to
wall?
break in. This wall is about 30 feet high.
We just get an audience?
I got muffins for the Lord Mayor. It's like a thank you gift, or yeah, a thank you gift. I had to make sure. I'm gonna look a little off to the side for them again.
I will note, you can see through the gate. That's not even a house, it's a castle.
Yeah, like for welcoming us to the city and helping us become adventurers, and like
Make
she's
a
just like
diplomacy check.
she's
Oh,
just like
God.
looking off.
Ugh.
You're basically showing up at a castle gate saying, I brought muffins for the Duke.
He loves muffins. How did you know?
Okay. So he does love muffins, and you are able to convince them to bring the muffins to him, but by no means will they let you in.
Okay,
Oh no. I just saw what I've done. I see my mistake. Go ahead.
here you go. Let me make sure there's still 6 in here. Here you go. And I'm gonna run away.
Bitches at all?
Nivix just accepted defeat in this moment, okay?
Yeah, the guards are like utterly bewildered, like, that was weird. Oh, these people are crazy these days. It's probably the water. And that's probably not going to have consequences later. More about that another time. We'll see how that plays out.
Fixie could have stopped her.
As usual, Alvin washed his hands of being responsible for.
I did my brotherly duties. Crime was not part of that. I have my own
Technically,
crimes to
you
do.
haven't done anything illegal.
Exactly.
That anybody
Well,
is
actually, no,
aware
that's not
about.
true. Both of you did something terribly illegal, but this wasn't it.
Well, that would count.
Giving people muffins is not illegal. Not yet.
Even giving
Well,
them bugs is not
It
illegal.
might be.
Those were
It
bugs.
might be illegal when we get back.
They were
Let's see.
definitely bugs,
Um,
but
So what's everyone want to do today?
I don't know. Do you guys want to prep for our adventure? Do you just want to go and wing it?
I'm down for winging it.
I was gonna ask, are we allowed to purchase Aeon stones from the lounge?
Oh, you know what? Let me take a look at a few things. First, let me open my handy dandy Magnimar cheat sheet so I can tell what level the city is.
I'm sure it's a higher level than us.
Well, as far as I know, it's only the lodge that and the consortium that supplies Aeon stones.
Did we tell the Pathfinders that we wanted the tiny swim?
That you what?
That will be.
That we wanted the tiny swim crew to take us there?
Oh, I don't know that we did, but
They
yeah.
suggested it.
No, they're, yeah,
They
they're the
suggested
ones.
it, but were we like, yes, please?
If we
We
weren't,
agreed
That's
to
your
it.
yes.
discretion.
Yes, please.
Okay.
We don't really have another way there, so.
I'll take it.
Unless someone wants to swim.
Not
here we
that
go.
far.
Magnimar. Wait, have they not given the level for it in 2E?
I'm sure it's more than 6.
I'm not sure that it is.
Real?
They have not given the level for it. I'll be damned.
Shame.
I don't
Shame.
remember what the. Wait,
I think Sandpoint is level 3.
that's not Magnimar.
On- I'm
That's definitely not Magnimar.
No. I'm just thinking if that's the case, I
Um,
would say Magnimar.
alright.
You can get level. I'm tempted to say 8.
Google AI overview says Magnimar is considered a level 5 to 7 city.
Okay, 7 it is. I will go set. Well, depending on which district you're shopping in, which will
He's
also
getting
affect
it from
prices.
the lodge, I assume. That's what he said.
I thought you said only the consortium.
Or
No,
was
it's
it
the
the
consortium or the lounge.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah, you can probably get some from the lodge. Actually, no. Lorien could get some from the lodge.
Why can't
You
we?
don't
We're
have.
Pathfinders
You're an
now.
unknown because you haven't done anything for the Pathfinders yet. You have
That's
no
not true.
built-up prestige within their
We've
society.
got Bearcut. We
That
can't
was
show
before-
it to them.
Lorien did that. So if you're not affiliated with the Pathfinders, it doesn't count basically. While you're so once you got the Wayfinder, everything you do from there forward is building up prestige within their society.
So,
Effectively,
does Witnifix
because
and Pixie
Lorien is
do
with
take
you-
prestige away? Does it track it?
You just have you just basically have to jump through the extra step of having Lorien cover for you in this case. But it's yes, you have access to their shit.
oh, I just want a pearly white spindle.
Spindle, let's see. That is a level 3 item.
Hold on.
Oh,
I didn't say
wait.
I would cover for them.
Also, I
I
see
will.
that's no longer part of the remaster.
Pixie's the only one asking.
It's not.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
that's
really
from
like to
the
cover
Lost
for
Omens
Pixie.
Pathfinder Society Guide.
About that.
However,
Oh,
it's smiled. I will allow it.
What war
You
crimes
can
would
purchase
be
that
admitted to?
for 60 gold.
do I have it? Oh no, I'm short.
What are you buying?
The
Downstone.
pearly white spindle.
It's an Eon Stone, one of the little. And by the way, if any of you didn't look at the details for your Wayfinder, you can it can cast light at will. It is a compass, and it has an extra slot where you can pop an Eon Stone into it, and
Oh,
it will
that's right.
actually make the Eon Stone more powerful than it would normally be.
Right, that's why we gave Lorien the Aeon Stone before, because she had a Pathfinder, right? Or a Wayfinder.
Correct. Oh, Wayfinder. Yep. Normally, you can
Wait.
only have 3 Eon Stones. So with this, it's 3 plus 1 in the Wayfinder.
Wait. Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't they just give you one, the Pathfinders? Why are they like, here's this thing that can hold it, but good luck.
Well,
finding
because
it.
it makes light and it just shows you off your Pathfinder, so it's not.
Essentially, it's a badge. The Wayfinder
I mean,
isn't.
yeah, but if they're expecting you to go out on these like dangerous missions and stuff, why wouldn't they be like, here, have some healing like on the house?
Mm-mm.
Because
not
Yeah,
bad
that's
money.
many
just,
questions.
right. That's not how they work. There's just too many Pathfinders for that. It's not. That wouldn't be sustainable. And Eon Stones are rare. You can't exactly just make those.
Technically,
They can only be found. They're a non-renewable
Reckless,
resource.
but whatever.
How much are you short?
15.
Can I try to get the
15?
price down for him?
That's already at cost.
Yeah, can I negotiate?
Nope. It cannot go lower than at cost.
Oh, okay. I'll make a deal with you. I'll give you the 15 gold for it.
What's the deal?
Shut the fuck up about that window.
Oh, how about I owe you one instead?
No. You're not gonna bring that up again.
What if I bring it up accidentally?
Then
you
you
are
say,
15 gold.
sorry, I didn't mean that, and you move on.
Or you owe her 15 gold. This is a reasonable answer here.
Fine, but first, for the deal, you shouldn't have opened that window. You know, it would have endangered
No, I
all
guess
of
we're
us.
done. I didn't know there was going to be a fucking assassin. I just wanted some fresh air. It was very stuffy in there. You gnomes are very stinky when you're eating muffins.
Oh my god, because I thought someone would crawl through the window, and guess what happened?
Why would you just think that? Nobody just crawls through the windows. We're on the second story.
Ah, okay.
I give him his 15 gold.
Okay. And you're spending 60, and you can add that Eon Stone to your inventory.
Okay. I'm gonna be spending the night cutting a hole into my arm.
Oh god.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
you're doing the thing.
He's
I'm
doing the
sorry,
thing.
what?
He's doing the thing.
I don't know what that thing is.
He's just an emo kid, okay? Leave him alone.
No, this is gonna be some yelling. That's not what I'm doing, but it hurt.
Would you like to, in character, explain what you're doing, or do you think that's not? Is that a conversation that would
I
actually
know what
happen?
he's doing.
I mean,
Okay,
if
so
anyone's
Caillou
gonna come
sees
and
you
watch.
cutting into your arm.
No,
she's
well,
gonna be
first it's gonna be like.
Are
know,
you good? Like,
like drawing some lines.
Oh, you're getting
know,
yourself a
little-
tattoo. Oh, okay.
Pixie, she's gonna scratch that out. You gotta do it here, so you miss the artery. You don't want to dig in right there.
No,
Move
the
it right
artery's part of it. It needs to grow into it so it feeds into the veins.
there. Do you want me to be here in case you bleed to death then?
No, it's not gonna bleed into dead. It's supposed to mix into me.
Caillou, what are they doing? What are you doing?
I'm thoroughly
It's a
concerned.
type of a ritual.
What kind of ritual you do?
We are a weird party.
So you need to open up my book. Where is that page here?
This
He's
is
not-
what he
Just
wanted to do
don't
to
actually
me.
bleed
He's-
out, though.
He's
okay?
not gonna
Like,
explain.
No.
Lorian, what is he doing?
If you cut into the
He's-
artery, that feels like a bad thing.
He's placing the Aeon Stone into
this
his
will
skin,
Take
into his
one
body.
day to
Oh,
embed,
okay.
Essentially
so-
fusing the Aeon Stone with himself.
This feels not responsible. I'm all for it.
He wanted to do
So-
it to me, but I said no.
So basically, I'm embedding the Aeon Stone into my skin. In this case,
Okay.
this will be my
Would it
left
just be easier to put it in the wayfinder?
arm. It would, but then what if I
And
lose
less
my
bloody?
wayfinder or someone takes the wayfinder?
He's paranoid.
What if you
it's
lose
okay.
your arm if somebody takes your arm?
Well, there's less chance of that happening, I hope.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows if we have assassins showing up whenever we try and arrest?
I don't really want to get in the habit of losing an arm. But you're supposed to dig, deep enough that the skin and the muscle will grow over the Aeon Stone. See, like this.
I feel like this is where
Pixie
Nifix
just
comes into
starts
the.
grabbing a knife. He's just gonna start digging around.
Lorian just watches her face expressionless.
You're not supposed to use the knife on yourself.
Caillou's like, oh my god!
So this
Yeah.
is basically what Fixnie's doing over the night into the next day.
Is this in
You
the
know,
Pathfinder Lodge? Are they
it-
gonna come in and just find a bunch of blood on the ground and just
You
be
should
like,
try
what
a slicing
the fuck
motion
happened?
instead of a stabbing motion.
I did it! The Nifix just comes into the room after that's over. I did it! I exacted revenge!
Don't
You
want to
did
hear what you did. Don't listen to her.
What is happening?
Just so you know, Fixie and I, we
Nope. Wasn't
But-
part of it.
we found a giant spider. Don't go in the sewers. We may have killed off some goblins. Do you think we can get gold for that? And also, I found a bunch of bugs, and they went somewhere that of somebody who has insulted my precious Lorian, and the guards think it's muffins.
So should we leave tomorrow?
Great.
Probably.
Also, if you want money for killing goblins, you need proof. Their ears or something.
Hey, I gotta talk to Fixney privately for a second.
Well, hold on, he's bleeding
Well,
out.
he's a little. Yeah, let him finish this real quick.
Fixing over there, like with a surgery scalpel. Like,
Yeah, so, Fixney,
You
mid doing
slice it off like a roast pork. You just go whoop, whoop.
So,
Roast
Fixney,
pork. Stop! Oh my
I'm just
God.
helping him!
Are you?
Should be efficient.
Like a roast pork. All you need is you need just one of those like mechanical like saws that people use and like for like turkeys and stuff, which is like.
don't threaten him with a good
Just
time.
shear it
You're just gonna
off.
end up with Moosh having a mechanical saw. That is a
God
thing he can
bless.
do.
So, Fixney,
Oh,
you
should
know,
we
you're-
leave the room?
no. So Fixney, I'm like whispering over his arm or whatever, like like not even intentionally distracting him. So, what are the chances that we can go back down there and get some ears if it didn't eat that? Do you think they won? Oh, they're gonna be so mad at us if they lived.
No, because I wouldn't doubt that it'll bring friends if it enjoyed eating the goblins.
Should we tell Sheila?
Nah.
I can leave out the part with the box.
I heard Sheila. What did you say?
No.
Oh, Nifix
Nope.
isn't quiet at all. You guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like what you're saying sounds a little like a felony.
Oh yeah,
Maybe we shouldn't tell anyone.
but it
We
could be No. Here's the thing. I may have done a felony, but I can also be a hero if it gets worse.
Let's
If
just
it
keep
gets
it to
worse,
ourselves for
and
now.
That's what we call job security, everyone.
Did you? I just caught up. Did you say you assaulted the mayor?
I
No.
did not.
You
The guards will.
He said I didn't touch him at all. What do you mean? I didn't even see him.
This is very odd.
That's odd.
Yeah.
So yeah, when is the boat getting here?
Yeah.
Also, there's about like 50 cockroaches in the box that I gave him.
Okay.
Not
You
anymore.
assaulted him with cockroaches?
They tend to scatter, and IRL Ava knows this exactly how fast those little shits skitter.
Okay. I think we should leave as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have something serious before we leave, but you guys can keep going if you're not done yet.
I just need muffins before our journey. How long is it gonna be?
All right,
couple
fine,
days
I'll look
there.
up how long it takes to do.
Oh, never mind.
No, keep going in the meantime, because I gotta figure out how long it'll take.
Assume
you.
a week.
Assume a week? Okay.
I'll-
What's
Also-
that for you?
Just a
Like
week's worth
three
of muffins
three
for
dozen
you.
muffins or something?
Well, yeah, but a ghost keeps eating some, so I gotta account for that too.
A ghost?
What?
Are you haunted?
No, it's just like I'll go to a stash, and I knew I didn't eat that one, and then it's gone.
In your
That's
bag.
very weird.
No, it was on the boat.
But no, was the muffin in your bag?
No. I hid them all
Okay.
over the boat, just in case.
That's
Okay, well
really
there's rats on boats normally.
The seagulls.
Seagulls. Sometimes there's a
they-
cat.
How guilty does
4 days.
4 days? Okay. How guilty does
I am not confident that Caillou would have put it together. I would just be like, that's fucking weird, man.
Point is, I don't think it was a ghost. It was probably vermin of some kind.
Well, I'm gonna find the
Probably.
vermin this time.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
just keep your muffins on your
Can't
person.
do that. You haven't had a family like mine.
Kaya, you might get diarrhea.
We aren't
the
gonna
ghost is
steal your
better?
muffins.
Oh.
And your family's not gonna be on the boat.
Yes, they are.
We're bringing them with us?
I
Oh.
point to my brother.
No.
Oh.
He's in the process
get
of
an
like
account.
holding stitches in his teeth with like trying to hold calipers and a scalpel in the same hand.
No, here, Fixney. I hold this
I was
piece
gonna say,
for
Lori,
him.
you should hold
No,
your
no,
hand.
it's fine. It's setting. Ow.
Oh, Saya, you look
It would
like
hurt
you've been
less
holding
if
on
you
to
do it
something
like
important.
this.
Look, you said you didn't want this procedure. You doesn't mean you.
I don't want it on myself. It doesn't mean I'm not interested in it.
Look,
What was that, Nifix? Sorry.
Oh, you just look like you were biting your tongue because you had something to say. Are you
Oh.
mad at me?
No, never. No, it's actually just what I was gonna do during the day, which was also good information. But no, she's just watching.
Listen. And I will note, this morning, someone would have informed you that the money is ready to go. You just have to talk to Saoirse and let her know if you want to hire her or not. And if she's willing, then they've got the money ready to pay her.
Okay.
Right, so we should talk
So
to
you just
Saoirse
gotta
first
reach
thing in
out
the
to her.
morning. I said, aight, so we should talk to Saoirse first thing in the morning.
It is first thing in the morning,
Oh, okay.
Currently?
Well,
currently. Well, it's about 10 in the morning.
okay. Well, before we
oh, there's the
go,
investigation.
since we're not trashing Verlaine anymore, and people were asking or telling me about my sister, and the mayor knows about her, so there must be something. So she was gonna try to get any information she can out of the Pathfinders, if they know anything.
About
Anna.
your sister.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
that's all.
So you're going to be doing a little research today. What's everyone else doing with
Yeah,
this?
not related at all to
Fixney's
you
working.
guys.
Fixney is working on himself, a little personal upgrade. Nifix, Caillou, and Lorian. What are you three going to do today?
I'm gonna draw up a little flyer and visit a printing press.
For fuck's sake.
I will join
Okay.
you. That sounds fun.
I think
Caillou will
your
help. Caillou's very good at writing.
Does that
influence room
mean
is gonna
no
work
one
better
is
than
going to
mine.
track down Saoirse?
Oh, shit.
I'll do that. I'll do
Um,
it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. Caillou's like, we should probably fucking go.
I was gonna help you with that printer thingy. I hope it goes well, but I'm gonna go talk to.
We need to get out of here.
This will take care of itself. It won't. It'll be fine. I'll be okay.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Oh yeah.
It's not
Okay.
comforting. Oh god.
I don't know that
So-
mine will take all day, but
Lorian, make a quick society roll.
So pretty much what I'm doing is making a flyer that's something like Verlaine's performance in Sandpoint. Shitty.
Oh,
Something like that.
you're trying to influence rumors that way. You don't
Yeah,
need to
and then I'm gonna pay a couple people to just spread the flyers throughout the whole city. So
You're
this
is
like,
Lorian
Monster
trying to
Smart.
buy Twitter or Jesus?
Look,
Buy
that way wasn't
unfollowers.
working.
We're buying unfollowers, okay?
That wasn't working, so I had to do my own thing.
Lorian's
Uh,
like trying to send a hate raid to Verlaine.
22.
My God.
She sent a hate gift to us, so fuck
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
Hit her where it hurts.
You are able to track down like a printing press, and you spend a few hours working with them to put together your flyer and get that.
I also pay them for silence. Don't tell anybody I was here.
Make a diplomacy.
I feel like you could wear your mask.
Yeah, I'll
they-
just do that.
If you're working with a public publisher, yeah.
I'll use a
Um,
hero point to reroll that.
So gonna need those later.
Probably roll a 1.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay.
26.
It's against their policy, but the manager's out today, so
I don't give a shit what your policy is.
Yeah, they'll take your money, and they're happy to say, "Wow, anonymous flyer submitted." Okay.
Weird.
But no, anonymous source.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna have just get some people to spread them around for me.
Okay.
Who just want money, and we'll do it.
All right. So without the influence rumor, just be aware that's probably not going to have too much of an impact, but it might.
Yeah, but if she sees it on
Potentially-
the street, that would just fill me with great
Yes,
joy.
It'll be
it could.
demoralizing.
That could happen.
She sees
Saya.
it, she's like,
As with Fixney, you get 2 questions to ask since you're spending this day researching. The first one was about your sister?
Yeah. If they know anything about where she's been.
This would be Varisian lore,
Oh, the one I have.
Pathfinder lore, or society.
The one I have.
The one you have, yeah.
Parisian lore?
Yeah, Parisian is in the people. Blind GM roll.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
Oh my God, you rolled a question mark.
Please.
You actually find something here.
Ooh.
Do you know what the Pathfinder Chronicles are?
No.
Every successful adventuring group, when they complete an adventure, part of the condition of being part of the Pathfinder Society is you have to journal your adventure and then submit it, and all of the different adventures get compiled into books that are published all over the world called Pathfinder Chronicles.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to write stuff down.
Only one member of your group technically has to do
Don't
that.
worry, I have a journal.
What you find is nothing short. Like, I'm imagining, as Saya is here, there's one of those moments where whatever you're holding slips out of your hand and hits the ground, and you like have to sit down, because what you are looking at is a Pathfinder Chronicle submitted by
Anna Tricoder.
Anna Tricoder.
Oh my gosh!
Literally an adventure submitted by her.
Oh my gosh! What? She went to go be a
Like-
Pathfinder?
You just grab some random person. Look at this.
Look, my sister
It's
did
my,
this.
that's my sister.
Also, why is she here?
It's annoyingly vague about some details.
Yeah.
It basically opens by saying, I'm going to be vague about some details because I don't actually want anybody to find this,
Darn it.
because nobody should ever get involved with this nonsense ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here's what
Trespass
happened.
at my house.
Yeah, does it mention Alexia? I'm just curious.
It does.
Okay, because I will show Lorian later. I don't know if I can have this copy.
Well,
but...
I don't know that it gets into enough detail. In fact, I'm not sure there'd be any acknowledgement of a connection between Lorian and Alexia.
No, but Lorian told us, I think.
Did I don't remember that. Did she say the name?
Did you say the name, or did you just say you had a
I
friend?
know Alexia mentioned Lorian.
I don't think she said the name. I
I don't
that-
think Lorian said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
I
you
think you
did,
might be thinking
but-
when
that, like,
Alexia
you
said
would
all that
deliver.
about
No,
Lorian.
I was thinking a session or two ago, but maybe it was not actually in character.
It was like vague. Well,
I don't
Lorian said it was
remember.
really vague.
Well, then never mind. I would show the rest of the
Or
group
maybe
though,
I-
and be
If
like,
I did, I forgot.
look, I found my sister.
But among the clear details is that she's in Ravenel,
hmm
which is like a month by sea away from here.
Well, that's why she hasn't written.
She's and like everything you know about Ravenel is like it's a recent toppled government,
Yeah.
rebellion, like it's a whole, like, not something you would consider generally stable.
No, but she was on a Desna quest, so that's fine. Well, weird. Okay. I'm good now.
You do find almost petty repeated mention of a sister who wouldn't approve of this or that. Even reading it, it's infuriating. It's almost like half of what she did was to spite you.
That's not why she left, but okay.
It's
That's probably how Saya would read it, though.
right. It's more the pettiness of a sister who's like, the
Yeah.
beleaguered older sister and the beleaguered younger sister
Mm-hmm.
kind of like acting out, but not. That's not like why, but also like not going to pass the opportunity to be like, my sister wouldn't do that.
That's fair.
And it does talk in brief about other companions.
Okay.
So that you do find plenty about your sister, and it's
Not what
It's
she
all
was
right there.
expecting at all.
And apparently now your sister is just a Pathfinder,
Wow.
one of the founding members of a brand new lodge.
Look at her be successful. Actually, Saya's just gonna
There's
be
also-
relieved.
No inclination whatsoever that there's any intent to come back.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't expect that in a report anyway, but yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. That at least closes a worry that she had. That's all she really wanted.
That was, just so you know, a very high DC.
Yes!
Nice.
Did you have a second question you wanted to explore?
That's all she was here for, really. But
That's fine. You don't have to.
Saya's not very scholarly. She would just be like, "Ah, look, she's
If
here."
you want, you
Oh my
can
gosh,
literally just
okay.
spend the rest of the day like reading this chronicle. It's not like it would be short. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, she would actually just be like, "What has she been doing?"
there would be a few parts of that where you'd probably be like, "Oh my god."
Oh, I'm just glad she's okay.
Yeah, the part where she almost had her brain surgically removed from her head,
Yeah.
not your favorite part of the book, as it
Good
turns
times.
out. But I digress.
Yeah, that's all Saya's doing.
That's Lorian, Saya, Fixney. There's no role for you, but we know how that's gonna work out. That leaves Caillou and Nifix. Now, which one of you was going to talk to Saoirse, and which one of you?
They were both going, I think.
You were both
We both-
okay. Okay, so in that case,
Because we're both worried about Nifix's felonies.
Yeah.
yeah, probably better that if Nifix gets arrested, somebody's around to be like, "So this is what happened to
Well,
Nifix." You don't actually have to roll. I would say you kind of had an inkling where to find her in Magnimar, out in
Mhm.
Dockway. You know, you can see clearly when you go out there. Her ship is still docked. An hour of wandering is all it takes for you to run into at least some of her crew members who can point you to whatever tavern she's residing in.
Did we run into elbows? Probably literally.
Rubbing
I would
elbows.
say what time? It would be about noon. You probably don't run into elbows at present. Yet. But when she sees you, she invites you over to her table. Fancy seeing you two again.
Fancy, indeed.
Well, we're glad to see you. We
How's
need
the
to
city
leave.
treating you? Already?
What'd you say?
Said we need to leave.
Yeah, we should be hitting the whole old dusty seas, you know what I'm saying?
Dusty seas.
And I suppose you're looking to hire my ship and my crew again.
Your
We would love
excellence
to.
and
Somebody's
your
gonna.
meticulously excellence. So, have you ever done something bad?
Okay, wait.
I'm going to
wait,
stop
wait.
you right there. I don't want to know.
Yeah, don't tell.
Okay, that's
Does she
fair.
know about a
but-
Johnny?
But can I tell you something funny?
Oh she doesn't know.
I'm not gonna
Actually,
tell her. I need to. I'm not
Make Saya
mentioning
do
it.
it. Make Saya do
I'm
it.
not
gonna
with you
make
guys
Saya-
today.
Kaya's absolutely gonna make Saya do it.
Wait, what are you making me do?
She doesn't
Talk
know
to
that
Saoirse about
Odrani.
Oh.
Caillou is
That's
not.
your job.
Caillou is not.
You have to do
Now, I
it.
will note the money you have is about, you were told it's double the rate she would normally charge for something like this.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So-
right, so is it just the two of you or the whole group of you?
The whole
It's
group,
our.
I
it's our
think we
group.
leave tomorrow? I don't know.
Tomorrow.
As soon as double your normal rate can get us out of here.
Double my normal rate.
Yes.
So I take it this is some Pathfinder business too?
Yes, ma'am.
Indeed.
We are
Hmm.
moving up in the world.
Look at us go.
Well, I can't commit to anything till I know where you want to go. Corvosa? Riddleport?
I forgot.
Hollow Mountain. Hollow
at
Mountain.
the
You hear
stream
from the
title.
void.
Hollow Mountain.
Look at the
Check.
Twitch title.
Check's title. Hollow Mountain.
Riven Rake.
Hollow Mountain. Riverikaya.
And what's our adventure called? It came from Hollow Mountain?
Yes, but Riven Rake
Oh.
Isle is the name of the
Yeah,
island.
we
Oh.
want to go to Riven Rake. How many muffins do you need?
What?
What?
A coin will do just
What
fine.
is the length of this trip in muffins, would you say?
To be honest, I was wondering if that's where you'd be wanting to go. I'm not surprised, considering everything I've been hearing from the sailors the past few days about that place.
What happened?
What's been
Oh,
going on?
The entire waterfront's been abuzz lately. Stories of not one, but 2 ships recently chartered by 2 separate groups to travel to Rivenrake, just in the last few days. If we leave tomorrow, we'll be the 3rd in so many days.
What the?
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not great.
Anyone you know? My understanding was the Lordum Racer, a merchant transport, much like my own ship, with a bunch of thuggish sorts, and Phrygia, I think, hired by a smaller group of well-dressed fops who were taking a larger ship bound for Kalsgard in the land of the Linorm Kings. Talked about paying them a small fortune to sail closer to Rivenrake Isle on the way. Of course,
okay?
that's not the biggest part of the news. The Lordum Racer returned yesterday, with the crew talking about a harrowing tale of putting their 6 passengers ashore on a longboat and then watching them murder 2 of their sailors and leaving the longboat.
Wait, what?
Why would you leave a longboat? That seems like a waste. And also,
Wait.
like, why would you kill people?
Not to mention
hang on.
kill the very people who took them out to the Isle. Weird,
What?
right?
I'm confused.
What the fuck?
Skatana,
Whoa.
they won't
People
do
went
that, but
out.
I'm not there.
Shit be
People went
crazy,
out,
yo.
And then 2 people killed the other 2 people, and
So,
then like went on
There
the
were
island and left.
six passengers, 2 sailors rowing the boat. Not the ship, just the longboat to take them to the
Just
Isle.
longboat, yeah.
The 2 sailors rowed the 6 out to the Isle, and then once they landed, the 6 killed the 2 sailors and kept the longboat. And she continues, the racer's captain made the call to abandon the bodies and the skiff on the Isle after her crew threatened to mutiny if any of them had to go ashore.
Oh, well,
bad
that
business.
was fair.
It's a
Bad
shame, but
business
I hear that can happen if you're not careful with your crew.
Well, I can
Racer's
promise
already
you-
gone, though. Apparently they set
We
out
won't kill
this
him.
very morning for Corvosa.
Damn it! I want to talk to them.
Sounds like the group they transported were some kind of cult.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So I take it you
That's
don't know
not
anything about that?
mm.
We do. I'm not there.
Or the
I know nothing.
Was it like bird-like cult or something like that? Because I got beef with them.
The Order of
Oh,
Didn't know anything
yeah,
Respondents,
about
the
any
maybe?
birds.
Yeah.
We're not there, Saya.
They,
I
as I
know.
said, they sounded more brutish, thugs even.
Oh.
Not the sort I would generally associate with, to be honest.
You know, sometimes if I don't smell them, I don't remember.
And then the well-dressed folks, to be honest, I was wondering if our friend Verlaine might have been one of them.
Oh, that bitch.
Well, then we definitely need to get going.
You know what she
We got some
did
beef
to us?
with her.
You know what she did? You want more
Charmed
gossip?
me.
Verlaine decided to send us cigars, but then it was like a smoke box or something, and then I got confused and I started punching everybody.
Wait, after she nearly killed one of you, you took a gift
Yeah.
from her?
We didn't
I-
know it was from her. It got left
An
outside
anonymous
of our
gift.
hotel
I see.
room.
That makes much
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, isn't that so rude?
I always thought
Oh.
better of her.
Oh, then whatever society like she's a part of sent an assassin, and then I punched him so hard in the nuts he died.
Really?
Yeah.
You almost killed Lorian.
Just probably leaving that part out. You should
Yeah.
leave that part.
I would fear for the Phrygia, if not for my confidence in her captain. Let us hope that this second group was less brutal to their benefactors.
Hope
So maybe
so.
we
Needless to
just send
say,
them out
of
on a
course,
longboat
I'd
on
be
their
happy
own.
to take you to Rivenrake. It's a 4-day
Thank you
voyage.
so
Uh,
much.
she-
Or
if
the-
you
Are they?
assuming you've handed her the money, she just kind of holds it
Yeah.
in one hand, judging by its weight. Double indeed. That'll about do it. I'll make sure we're ready
Perfect.
by dawn if you're good to set out.
Yes.
Don't be late.
Sounds great.
Follow-up question related to nothing at all. I get the munchies a lot, and I have some things to ponder over. Is there
Yes, we've been
anything you
finding little treats on the ship.
I thought I ate them all. I'm sorry. But like, yeah.
The dog burying bones.
But is there anything you like to munch on when you're sad? Cause like, as soon as I have a moment to sit down, I have some things to think about, and I think I might prefer someone else's favorite feelings food.
Oh, well. The last time I was sad, I almost drank myself into the grave. So perhaps I'm the wrong one to ask.
Oh no.
Do you
You
like
should ask
chocolate?
Aldrani about it. She'll tell you.
Oh no.
Will she be accompanying us?
No, I gotta go now. I'll see you at dawn.
We still need to talk to her. Bye.
Don't lie like that. I say
She's
that
just
as I'm
watching the
running
two
off.
of you go with like... She's gonna down her drink and then get up and go make preparations. Okay.
I know.
Voyage is prepared.
I would like, after that conversation, I would like to find a nice box of chocolates and a nice wine to pair with it. And as Ava knows nothing about either or, especially the first one, help.
Dark chocolate, blackberry wine. There you go.
Boom. I
Oh,
would
that sounds good.
I would cut some throats to get my hands on that in game.
Yeah, how much does that cost me?
Call it a golden say. That's it.
Okay, speaking of gold, we have a +1 studded leather armor that I think Caillou replaced. Did someone need that, or should we sell it?
We should.
I don't need it. I have the same thing.
Fixney, do you have a +1 on your robes? Your clothes?
No.
You could put
Do you want to
that
get that moved to it?
I think we should move that to it.
What did we figure out? It was 4
3
gold for a
gold?
runestone? I think
It
it's
was-
4 gold for a runestone to move
That
a
way-
rune.
Yeah, you can just have a little boost to your AC.
I thought we were doing 3 gold in the other game. I could
Mm-mm.
be wrong.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure to get... Well, that's also... You had a PC who was doing it for you. Yeah. Quick 4 gold can move that +1 off of the armor and onto Fixney.
Okay, so
So Fixney, mark
Alvin?
your explorer's clothing or whatever you're wearing. Give it a potency +1.
yeah, all you have to do is edit it
Potency
and
room.
then
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I just
then
saw
we
that was in
can-
there, and I wanted to.
and then we
Good
can
call.
just sell the plain armor.
And you can
left.
get 50% of the value for that, for whatever you're selling, if you guys want to do that.
Is it the
but with
plus?
that
Is
said-
it the +1 studded leather?
Yeah, that's
Well,
not
that's,
anymore. Now
well,
it's
yeah,
just-
that's the one we
you
were
gotta
moving.
remove
No,
to
I'm
the
that
one.
one.
I'm asking if that was the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
So assuming there's nothing remaining that you want to do in Magnimar,
Oh, it needs
With
to be
the-
invested. Okay.
with the understanding you'll be setting out in the morning,
Yes, I'm
we're
good
going to
with
pause and take a quick break.
that.
Chat, I would encourage you to hydrate, stretch. We'll be back in just a few short minutes. And we're heading for Rivenrake Isle, the most iconic dungeon location in Varisia. See you soon.
And also get your tissues because it might be a sad conversation that I have to have.
And we're back.
Hello.
So let's cut ahead to
Leaving.
the next day. Poetically enough, and it's funny because I know you guys didn't plan this, it just worked out brilliantly. You are setting out on Oath Day. In Galarian, that's traditionally the day business deals are struck. It's the day, it's like
Oh.
the business day,
Very nice.
That works out.
Look at us go.
or as we
Oh.
call it in the real world, Thursday.
Oh, okay. Do things, serious things on Thursdays.
Mhm.
I allowed to take that Pathfinder report with me, or did that have to stay at the?
You can make your own copy.
Oh, if I can
You
make
could
a
buy
copy.
a copy,
Uh-huh.
which would also have other stories in it. Hang on, where is that?
Oh yeah, I'm buying it. to take with me?
It is 6 gold.
Okay.
And in the compendium, just search scholarly journal.
Scholarly journal, 6 gold. Okay. Look, I'm having a proud older sister moment, okay? Even though she's petty in it.
You're old.
I don't think any of us judge you for that.
No.
So, it's morning, early morning. It says 10 a.m. Ignore that because I can't back a few hours. It's like 6 a.m.
All right, guys, it's time to
All
get
your backs,
hitting.
You guys are all loaded with like big, heavily loaded backpacks. Some of you full of food, others full of also food. As you're making your way out of the lodge, the only familiar face to see you out is Karaya Asmarin. And Kelso, since you weren't here, I'll do the picture thing again. So you all can see her.
Is she also hot?
Yes, she is.
I think everyone's hot.
Yeah.
And
Haven't
you know
met
what,
her.
Kelso, for your benefit, here was the Lord Mayor, Grabaros, or
Okay.
Grab Your Ass.
Okay, he's
Not
not hot.
hot.
Not hot.
That's the one who gave Lorien the extreme second degree.
He was kind of rude to everybody, but he was
He
really
was.
mean to Lorien.
And
Is he the
he
one that
seemed
got
like
the
he knew
cockroaches?
more than was comfortable about each of you.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that. Anything.
Uh,
Though he had this stuff
Karaya.
about my sister wrong, so.
is with you, kind of waiting for you as you're about to leave the lodge. Setting out today?
Yeah.
Well, good luck. We'll be waiting to hear. If you need assistance in the meantime, if you have to come back and resupply or anything, don't get yourselves killed waiting for, well, by not waiting. After all, it's on Sheila's dime, right? So
Before, did Caillou and Nifix tell us about what they heard about the other ships going there and
Yes.
stuff?
Oh, I would have
Yes, we
shared,
would've-
yeah.
We would have shared, and we also would have been like, haha, sorry, Saya, you gotta talk to her.
Okay, I'm gonna look at
Okay.
Karaya. We heard some disturbing things. Have you heard about it?
we get disturbing news every day. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Another ship went there.
You don't
and
say. No, I hadn't heard that.
Actually, 2 other ships went there.
2 of them.
One of them, the 2 sailors who took them to the island on the rowboat, they killed those 2 sailors and abandoned the boat and went into the island.
That doesn't
Why-
sound like the Order of Resplendence at all.
Why would anybody do that? What would be...
There's a lot of fucked up people out there.
Fair, but
I guess that's true, but
are there any things that like possess people? Is it haunted? Is it like super evil there?
You mean about the old hermit story?
No, just the island.
There's been no documentation at all that there's actually any kind of haunting. I mean, Pathfinders have been making, have been landing there for years.
Well, I wanted to ask them more about it, but they've already set off, so I can't. The other ship, I mean, so...
Do you happen to know the name of the ship? Maybe I can reach out.
Did they tell you guys?
Did
Yes,
she
they
tell
did.
us?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
fuck.
yes, they did. She said the name a few
Uh,
times and where they were going.
Go on, guys.
I believe it's gonna be insert name here,
Mm-mm.
insert place here, and Ava's gonna watch the playback real quick.
That's okay if you don't remember. It just means Nifix didn't
I
catch
does
it.
not remember.
Yeah, Nifix doesn't catch those things. That's a...
Damn.
Let's say
Other
I didn't
people
even
think.
catch it. I was listening.
I feel like it started with the F.
Didn't they
That
go
was
to
Fuck.
that was the ship that presumably Verlaine and company were on.
Didn't they go to Corvosa or something?
That is where the ship went. She did say that they
I
were
was gonna
freaked
guess
out,
that.
and as soon as they came back in Magnimar, they were here for a day, and then they ran off.
Yeah, they went to Corvosa.
Oh, also, on an unrelated note to anything ever at all, I would double check the sewer system for safety. I killed some goblins in there while I was looking for plugs.
Oh,
But
you did.
Lugs.
I could smell something like big, and it smelled like shadows. You
Is
might
that
want to
why?
send people for that.
Is that why a pair of grab your asses mercenaries showed up this morning?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who?
You don't have to worry about me ratting on you. But yeah, you should probably get out of here.
Yeah, I put. Oh,
They
I'm
were
gonna
asking
come
for you.
here. Come here.
Uh-oh, let's go.
I told them you're staying at another inn for the moment.
Thank you, but come here. I gotta whisper just in
This
case
is not the
ears.
gnome you're looking for.
I put roaches in a box and the guards gave it to him.
That's it?
It was like 50.
Oh. I suppose he would be pissed. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you,
She'll
but
actually
seriously,
toffle your hair a little bit.
I'm
You're
not
funny.
full forthright. You should really check the sewers.
Oh yeah. Kelso, you weren't here. There was one thing I forgot to recap. The Lord Mayor said for all to hear that Nifix was bleaching.
Uh-oh. Love
Forgot
this
about
for
that.
us.
Things
And
we
she
knew
was
but
like,
didn't tell her.
and she was like, what?
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Oh no,
That'll
don't
be
worry.
for-
I'm revisiting
that'll
that.
be for later. Yep. All right, well, good luck. Like I said, reach out to us if you find anything or need anything. And be careful. They say Hollow Mountain is where it was her capital. If she has returned, she might still be there.
I will steer clear of Mean Lady. What do you think she smells like? A little bit of brimstone, decay?
Have a care. There's some things too dangerous to make light of.
Sometimes you have to make light of everything when you're dying.
Jeez.
Okay. Well, that's a thing.
Agree to disagree. Travel safe. I won't keep you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, when I said that, I would have shot a look at Fixney.
Or where you assume... Well, no, you know.
Oh no,
probably
I
what
know.
it is.
I'm
Okay.
not doing one of my devious, like, cat and mouse things.
Haha,
Get
I'm
good to hand
blind.
her a
I can't
muffin.
tell where my brother is. You know.
No, it was
Mhm.
like dead, like.
Gonna hand her a muffin.
So, you guys make your way to the docks. And you can see that they're already like in the final stages of loading everything up onto the ship. Before you've even made it to the gangplank, you hear, "There they are! Let me see them!"
What the fuck?
And
Bravo.
Hi,
the-
Elbows.
Dromar visage of Elbows Eddie strides out into the middle of the deck, kind of standing at the top of the gangplank, arms out. Come on, say hello.
Hi.
And he brings you up, gives firm, like offers a firm handshake, and then is like, "Come on," and pulls you in for a hug, laughing.
Aw.
Aw.
Long time no see.
But we really gotta go. I did a really bad prank.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Wait, really?
We gotta leave.
I'm gonna want to hear about that.
I will tell
Then
you.
we're at sea,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm not legally liable.
Yeah.
And from the helm, you can hear, "No, he doesn't want to hear about it even then.
It's
Keep
just
it below deck."
okay.
And a few of the sailors are
Pretty
like,
fun story, I think.
What's going on, Gavin?" As you are all loaded in and like you get your stuff established, Eddie says, "We don't have any extra special passengers this time. Or rather, you're the extra special passengers. So we're gonna give you both of the prime quarters down below. Still smells like cow, but there'll be a bit
That's
more
okay.
space for you."
Thank you, Eddie.
Oh, that's
Of
so nice
course.
of you.
Of course. I mean, hey, you know, you bought me this fancy new hat, so what can I say? Oh. And on that note, as his hat is blown away, you set sail once again on the Tylee's whim out to the Varisian Gulf.
Yay!
Sorry,
Now,
excuse me.
as you can probably see from this map,
Cows.
what?
I said, excuse me, sorry, it's
Oh,
the cows.
I thought that was like Nifix doing that thing that every passenger in a car ever does, where you're like, cow
No,
on a
I-
ship.
I did as the driver.
I just
Yeah, that tracks, honestly.
I just couldn't mute in time.
Um, it's not a short voyage. However, where did my music go? That'll do. However,
Sailors.
it is a much safer voyage. And as you sail north, your entire voyage, day after day, you are treated to the sight of little islands, a string of islands, some of them forested, some of them rocky. You can even see little stone ruins jutting out from the larger of them. Ruins that look like they may have once been outposts, even an old, ancient, destroyed town. Faceless statues and the ruins of circular towers that looks sort of like that one in Sandpoint. All the while, you are accompanied by Varisian Gauls. You are not plagued by the by storms or pirates or any of the sea monsters that you might have seen up close or at a distance on the voyage to Magnimar. Now, during these 4 days, go ahead, Alvin.
I'd like to make a business proposition to the crew if they're willing. I'd like to provide a tattooing service if anyone's interested. I'll actually even offer a magical tattoo for the captain, one that can help her navigate.
Oh shoot, I should have got one of those that was in town. Oh well.
You can get one from Fix Me.
I can get one from Fixty. I don't know if I want to be an
And-
experiment though.
Are you just giving these out for free?
Oh heck no!
What kind of prices are you charging, keeping in mind that they live on sailors' wages?
Oh no, I guess just the standard, the downtime, make money if they're in the emergency.
Ah, you want to earn income. Okay, why didn't you
Yeah.
say so? Okay.
Although
you
if
can do
if the captain's willing, I can make the navigator star for her.
I think she's gonna say, let's wait until we're not
Look at that.
at sea to do that. Next
who-
time the ship is docked in Magnimar, she'll take you up on that. She claims.
She claims.
Hoping you'll forget.
Fixie
Mhm.
doesn't. It's the wrong sibling.
So there is an earn income macro that will do pretty much everything for you. Given the crew being not overly loaded with money, I'm going to call this a level 2 task, which it will ask you when you are inputting.
Okay, did that do it properly?
It should give you like some pop-up
It
questions.
popped up.
Oh, you probably need your token or this.
Okay. So that log. There it is. Income. I must select my PC.
You what?
It's not
You
letting.
what?
Okay, there. Just use that then.
Okay, try that one. Earn income, production, would be crafting,
Mm-hmm.
level 2.
Yep.
And
4
is it
days.
possible 4 days. And since it's tattooing, I believe there's a bonus to this.
Oh, do you have specialty crafter? Or crafting or whatever?
I have it as a feat.
Okay. Okay. So yep, you get your bonus.
one. Modifier.
Got it.
And there we go.
Critical success. Nice. Okay, so
Nice.
I wish that weren't a level 2 task.
Happy.
You are
This
able
is-
to.
This is my first time doing it.
It doesn't show. You rake in 20 silver over the course of these 4 days.
I'll even offer like, oh, would you like me to do some cool Thassilonian runes on it? I mean, it'll be really cool.
So about 2 of them get cool Thassilonian tattoos before Saoirse finds out and like yells at everyone, you, the sailors, and forbids any further Thassilonian tattooing.
Makes sense.
Citing she had a friend of hers some years ago, ship's captain, who got a Thassilonian tattoo, and then his ship sank and like 100 people died, and apparently all their souls got eaten by a Runelord.
Oh, well.
Awkward.
And I believe
Awkward.
the tattoos that they were getting is
Is the same
presumably
one?
the very same one you're putting, the rune of greed. So,
Ooh.
that aside, it's not enough to interfere with making 20 silver. So that's what Fix Me does for 4 days. Is there anyone else who wants to do anything during these 4 days, or do you just want to enjoy the ride?
Well, Saya needs to do something.
Yeah, I do. Do I want to earn money off these people? Pixie's already
I don't
taken
think
their
that's
money.
the something they were talking about.
I know it's not. I'm dodging. I am dodging that. I'll just enjoy the ride. Also, I'm done with Kirkit now.
I would also like to do something very minor.
Okay.
Preferably it fall on whatever day Saya decides to do the thing that she needs to do.
So it's funny you should mention that
I know it's
because,
gonna come up naturally.
well, on the first night, Saoirse reminds you that there's a tradition on this ship that passengers must spend the first night sharing dinner with the captain.
Oh yeah, see, it's gonna come up anyway. I don't need to do anything
Shit,
special.
I didn't want to be there.
You're all
Yeah.
need to be there.
I feel like some of you don't even recognize that this is a trap from the captain, who's a very shrewd woman. And where did I guess I'll use that. As you're enjoying dinner, and like it starts much better than the last dinner where, she's like, tell me some of your adventures, just what was Magnimar like for you? How was this and that? Finally she's like, before we continue with this conversation, and her eyes flick from face to face, noting who's making eye contact and who's not.
Oh, I'm excused.
Oh, I would make eye contact just fine.
Yeah, I would too. It's not.
Okay, noting Caillou and Nifix.
Caillou will make eye contact, but not like intensely. You know what I mean? She'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
Nifix seems like she's ready to do something when the moment arises, but she's not going to be the one to say it.
I had hoped that Audrani would be joining us for this voyage.
I would have hoped for that too. I have some terribly unfortunate news. So we, she asked us to help her on her quest to, oh gosh, what's the way to say it?
I was aware of her intentions to
Well,
reclaim her past.
okay. Well, it went very wrong, but also so very beautifully right at the same time. There was a...
Did it work?
Yes. Worked great. But there
not
was a... Yeah. What was he called? It was like a.
You must mean that statue of Saint Sazlaro?
Yeah. But
She-
there
her
was
hero.
yes, there was a ghost of sorts there, like a ghoul in the stones, and it was very strong, and it had quite a revenge plot against our dear Adrani.
I knew it.
And
How badly hurt is she?
it killed her. And there was nothing we could do. It just
didn't feel right.
it
telling
just-
me without Saya there.
it was awful. It was terrible.
Wait. What do you mean?
I mean, it like infected her with its nasty, ghouly, rocky. I don't even know how to describe it. But-
Enough. This is in poor taste. Where is Aldrani?
She's dead. Sorry, I know you don't want to hear it. I don't want to say it. It sucks. But that's life. Anyway, the beautiful part is that Ashava herself was there. We completed the ritual, and Ashava took her home. And that is the beautiful part. Is that even though it's really, 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 really terrible, she did get the peace that she wanted. And it's the everlasting kind. And I'm sorry to have to give it to you that way.
Lorian puts a hand on Saya's just arm. Just pat.
Aldrani opens her mouth at
Saoirse.
amid laughter, like she's gonna say something. Or yeah, Saoirse.
Andrani! Ah!
She's back.
Demon!
And then she just takes her glass and hurls it on the wall. And then laughs again. I'm done. Enjoy your dinner. And she's just going to push her chair out, stand up, and leave.
Was it just us
Saoirse-
and her at the
Yes.
dinner?
Granted, there's 5 of you.
I would like to, because I forgot about the dinner. The Ava did, but Nifix wouldn't have forgotten.
I mean, why not? That's a thing that she intended on all of you forgetting.
No, Nifix doesn't forget about food like that. Like, yeah, sorry,
fine.
she doesn't forget. But also, I wanted a good time to, when she wasn't in her quarters, to have Eddie make an exception for her to sneak in there and drop off some chocolates, or have him do it.
I would say beforehand, because this was kind of an ambush on you guys. You haven't been able to beforehand, but going forward, you can arrange for that, for him to maybe do that, if you want. You can even do that tonight if you'd like.
Yeah.
Make a diplomacy, or I will allow you to use sailing lore since you now have that.
It's,
I
You
am
know
now
what?
regretting that we did not see
Blind?
Saoirse when we found her.
No,
Now
yeah, this isn't a secret roll.
Now I feel like it's kind of shitty.
oh.
I don't know.
Getting this vibe and seeing the look on your face, he kind of nods for you to follow him over to the rail on the top deck. What's going on?
Well, Adrani died, and I don't think it was delivered very good, but
Oh, not again.
I don't think most of
Died
us
before?
are good with this kind of thing.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
But also, Adrani can't come back.
You were friends with Aldrani, right?
I was getting to know her, and I liked her.
She ever tell you much about Saoirse, the captain?
Think a little bit, but honestly, if there's food involved or around, I forget half of what's spoken. And I'm kind of panicking right now.
Probably not my place to say, but
Were
looks
they
to make sure the
lovers?
captain isn't anywhere in earshot.
Were they lovers?
Think they might have been. You ever
Oh.
wonder about the name of the ship?
Sometimes, but I also can't read it, so I forget.
Tylee's whim. Well, her whims were as fickle as the wind. The one consistent thing was her love of Saoirse. And
Oh. Oh,
Saoirse
no.
nearly gave up her ship for that girl. Myself and
Oh.
a few of the senior crew members tried to intervene, let her know that she was making bad decisions and we weren't going to sail under her if it was her entirely. Sounds harsh, I'm sure, but she was going to get herself killed and the rest of us with her. Tylee was, well, everything. I'm not a religious man, but everything I've heard about Gazra, Tylee was a lot like her goddess. Chaotic, fickle, wild, unwilling to commit to any one thing and stick with it. And we gave her an ultimatum. She stuck with the crew, left Tylee. And well,
It's a beautiful
she wasn't
but
around
sad
when
story.
misfortune met Tylee. And it was Audrani who probably saved her life. She met Audrani probably 3 weeks deep into a tavern stock, grieving, angry, hating every one of her crew, hating the damn ship, blaming herself. And then along comes Audrani and lifts her up, teaches her how to love herself, shows her that there's more than just who you love. Love is two ways, you know? It's not all towards one person, but it's something. There's two people in a relationship, and with Tylee, there was only one. And Saoirse's pain, I think Saoirse needed to learn to respect herself. And I don't think me or any of the other lads knew how to tell her that. Audrani did. And I don't think she ever stopped appreciating Audrani for that. Just kind of cured her heartache. Actually, I'm pretty sure Audrani's the one who convinced the captain to put that little idol to Ashava in her cabin.
Oh, do you think it's a bad idea if I give her this blackberry wine? It comes with chocolates.
I said, give her the chocolate, hold the wine.
Okay. Do you think you'd help me sneak in there?
Take it in there. I'm probably the only person on the ship allowed in there, aside from the captain. Not a word of this conversation leaves the two of us, you hear?
I don't know what you're
I
talking
shouldn't have told
about.
you anything, but it's only fair you understand.
Yeah.
If there was anyone who the captain was ever going to love wholesomely, healthily, it was Audrani. She always called the ship Tylee's whim, but anyway,
Oh.
he'll pat your shoulder. It's not your fault, none of you. And I am sorry about your loss.
I'm just glad we were able to do I guess the best thing we can say is redemption. Ashava did take her. And I guess that's the silver lining to a dark day.
The way I see it, Shava's the lucky one. You and your friend should enjoy that bottle before I come looking for it.
I'll share it with you. It could just be an us thing.
Well, I really shouldn't, he says as he's already reaching for his hip flask and unscrewing the lid and offering it to you to pour in.
I'm gonna pull it out of my bag.
Okay.
Glug, 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 glug.
For the rest of you, it's probably kind of uncomfortable
Yeah, so I was just
finishing
like,
dinner.
I bungled that, didn't I?
Now Lorian knows how that. I mean, that was Lorian who stormed out last time.
I don't think.
Why you
that
gotta
there was
bring
a
me
good
into this?
way to have done that. So.
Hmm. Okay.
There's
sorry.
no real good way to give bad news like that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be at peace with it. Because we couldn't stop it.
I know you guys were close too.
Yeah, she's a good lady. She, helps me get through, some rough times with my family. Although, maybe it's still rough, but she helped me accept it. So.
I didn't know her very long, but it seemed like she cared deeply for those around her,
Mm-hmm.
especially you and Captain.
Yeah, once she took you in, she gave her whole heart to you. So sweet.
I hope she's just truly at peace now.
Me
I
too.
think so.
I think she is.
I feel
Alright,
like we probably should have told her before we were on the boat, but it is what it is.
alright, is it nighttime? I'm gonna go dance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go dance.
That's fair. You guys have probably a bit of a somber first night. And you find that the second day and night, the captain leaves Eddie in charge of the helm and doesn't really leave her cabin.
I would like to do a walk by and smell if she opened any of the chocolates.
Just walk by the door.
You do early on the second day. You don't smell any sign of it, and you don't think she did, or either that or she threw him off the ship or something. But later in the evening, like literally at random, Nifix just doing something else, just suddenly those chocolates were opened.
I smell them.
Yeah.
You felt it in her bones.
Yeah, you sensed it. It was, yeah. Well, I mean, isn't that what your heritage is? Sense 8. You sensed that she ate the chocolate.
Yep.
That's what sense 8 gnomes do.
Sensing the eating, apparently.
I guess I assume she's not taking visitors, but Saya would try and see if she can help comfort at all, since she was also very close.
You would probably get no response.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would probably write like a little note and slip it under her door.
Okay.
Or have Eddie do it.
Yeah, and Eddie is
Just,
happy to, because he's the one who brings her food and such. He'll deliver anything that you might give. By the third morning,
Both Caillou and Kelso feel really bad now.
you find
Feels a little like we tricked her onto the boat by not telling her, and I don't like that. So.
by the third day, she's back at the helm. And that may not be something everyone is particularly happy about, because she's very clipped and terse with everyone, not just you. And once again, when out of earshot, Eddie does take you guys aside and say, "Don't let her get to you. She's actually recovering well. It's not personal. Promise, she'll appreciate you." And by the fourth morning, she actually approaches you guys in your cabin, asking if you will join her in her quarters briefly.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's the first time you've been in there. And Saya in particular might be a little taken aback to see that there is indeed a little personal shrine for Ashava.
Aw.
I don't imagine anyone has actually told you that she was an Ashavan.
Mm-mm.
And she, doesn't exactly wear the symbol openly, but you see that there's like some maps on her wall of the Varisian coast, and one that's not the Varisian coast, or the Varisian Gulf, that's somewhere, some other waters that you don't recognize. There are
Is it
portraits.
like the map that we took forever ago?
About
It's
that
that
age.
again.
There are portraits of a man who kind of looks a little like Saoirse, but human, and definitely like regal and a ship's captain. And you can see that there's a portrait of a woman wearing like antlers in her long, dirty blonde hair,
Interesting.
with like teal and green robes, and a necklace of seashells and like some fishbone decorations, and the portrait it's not like, how would I put it? There's a life to it, an energy to it that makes it almost like almost alive. She takes you in here and takes a seat at her desk. I wanted to apologize. I did not act very professional these last few days, and I just wanted to say that I appreciate your patience with me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, is any apology?
I didn't deliver
I
the
know
news
that
very
you've
well, I'm
lost as much as I have. And I'm grateful that you told me.
It was only right. She's your friend too.
Is there a memorial of her somewhere in the city that I could visit?
Not
Oh, we're making one.
well. I don't know if you want to count the ruined site of Saint Sazleru, but as I said, I think Ashava was there, and
I'm gonna lean over. It was consecrated.
it was consecrated.
Leave it to Fixney to know the word. Yeah.
But so I think if anything, that was Adrani's memorial, and I think it's made even more special now.
In lieu of your patience with me and the excellent chocolates, I know I'm in no place to ask more of you, but once we return to Magnimar, would you object to accompanying me there? I should like to say a few farewells of my own.
I would love to join you. And you're welcome for the chocolates.
Yeah, I hope I'll be ready to go back by then.
I understand. I do. I think Odrani saved my life once. So, but she would have things to say about sitting about wallowing on her account. So, we should be making the south shores of Rivenrake Isle later this afternoon. Now, the Tylee's whim is unable to get too close to the island. The best we can do is about half a mile off the shore, but you are welcome to our rowboat,
Okay.
provided you don't
Do you-
stab any of my sailors.
Not planning on it.
I don't think we will.
Do
I-
you? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say something witty. It's okay.
Do you have any fireworks or like flares?
We have some
Something-
alchemical flares.
Something that would work that we can signal you if.
Oh, simply light a fire on the beach, and I shall.
No, I mean if things are really bad and you should leave. Kind of thing.
I've no intention of leaving my friends behind.
Wait, how long are we gonna be on this island?
Not sure.
As long as it takes.
How long are you gonna
Yes,
wait
how
for us
long can you
offshore?
stay moored?
I will wait 1 week without any news. If I have news of you, then I will continue to wait.
Okay.
In the event that it is longer than a week, I may have to visit some of the surrounding islands to resupply. But I won't leave you on that island as long as you are alive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Be able to think
We
of
suspect
spell.
trouble.
to send you a message within the week there, if we're not inside the mountain.
By all means, the Pathfinders will be paying me regardless. Hells, should you require a trip back to Magnimar to do some resupplying of your own, I'm happy to take you. After all, it's not like it's on your dime.
The best dime is not on my dime.
If somebody else approaches your boat, don't let
Trust
it.
me.
Don't.
After the stories, I have no intention of letting anything from that island on my boat.
Don't trust anybody.
Should we have a code word and try and dress like us?
Yes.
Mine will be carrot. I hate carrots.
I can't imagine anyone could ever imitate you. You are far too unique.
I don't know if that's a
Well,
compliment or an
how
insult.
about this? Just in case
It's both. Like,
If
let's
we-
be honest, it's both. Like,
do have to send you a message in written form, we'll add the symbol of a Shava on it. I don't think a lot of people would understand that.
That'll do. Do take good care of the longboat, though. She's a classic.
Does it have a name?
Of course not. It's the longboat.
Mr. Longboat.
It's Tylee's longboat.
Can I call the short boat longboat Skippy?
Sure.
Wow. Awesome. I named a boat.
Did Nifix just do the Napoleon Dynamite? Yes.
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 And Fix Me was like,
a really good name, Nifix. I think it's a great name for your first ship.
It's
Well,
a
it's not
boat,
mine.
but
It's a boat. And this is a really
It's a boat.
important moment. I never thought I'd be able to do this. This was so cool.
I'm so proud of you.
oh, okay. Well, you seem like you're in a state, so perhaps we should get back to work and
I love that Nifix and Caillou are just like, we're crying over the fact that she just named a boat, but we could not tell her that.
fucking dinghy. You named a fucking dinghy.
Oh no, Nifix is happy.
Yeah, no, I got that. That is very clear.
does
And
longboat
Caillou's
have a
crying
sail?
Small tears of pride.
Yeah, but also like Nifix also cried over Adrani. She just probably didn't show anybody.
Oh,
I'm
and like,
sorry.
if you've ever been into somebody who's grieving's apartment, her quarters are just like there's wadded up tissue all over the place. There's like some comfort blankies on the bed.
I
you
assume
know.
it's a complete mess. Like she hasn't
Oh,
been
yeah.
cleaning up at all.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What we were talking with Nifix have been able to like yoink trash. Yoink trash. Just like Oh, look,
Spot
she's looking
clean.
over there. Yeah.
Yes, I would say probably not without her noticing, but at this point she's so like emotionally drained she doesn't even care.
Whips out a
She's
vacuum.
just like silently grateful.
Oh, I wasn't vacuuming.
No, a Nifix is not that good of a cleaner, but like she can find some dust. I
The
think.
only vacuum you're gonna get with Nifix is her appetite.
Maybe she'll find some crumbs in there. I don't know.
As you continue though the last leg of this voyage, approaching Rivenrake Island. Hang on, I gotta have something here. That'll do. The shapeless mountains ahead of you have a shape to them suddenly. Maybe not suddenly, but I'm being dramatic here. Just go with it.
Okay.
It is the image of Runelord Alasnist's face, staring down imperiously from the mountain's height, overshadowing the otherwise amazing spectacle of the northernmost reaches of the ancient bridge known as the Irespan, where it extends from the mountain's middle slope.
That's kind of creepy.
The mountains, if you've watched our intro, I think there's actually a little picture of what Hollow Mountain looks like. If you want to see her face, and it's actually really good. I recommend checking that out. I don't have the art piece. Alvin might, Ashlow probably does, but it's in our intro. The mountain's lower slopes are dotted with woodlands and craggy hills, peppered here and there with ancient ruins of what was once Alasnist's capital city of Zin Bakrakan. Your goal is a point on the southern coast of Rivenrake, a narrow stretch of sandy beach that you know to be called Old Man's Launch. As promised, about half a mile out, Saoirse calls for her crew to drop anchor. And indeed it is like the ship is just lurking beneath the gaze of Alasnist on the mountain.
Oh, that's not ominous.
Is.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
And she orders her men. Eddie starts barking orders at men to get the longboat ready. All right, now if you see any of them damn cipher gulls or golf gulls or whatever kind of damn birds are out here, you give them one from me. I've lost too much to the bastards to let them exist. You got it?
Friggin' birds.
You don't let those damn birds inflict any further casualties upon you.
You mean
Got it.
like seagulls, right?
Well, yeah, those are the ones.
Okay. You shouldn't have stole me Chippy. It's out of game, so I'll tell everybody at the end.
Oh, okay. Now you be careful out there, he's saying, like, as he's loading you guys' gear into the boat for you, and like, so I'm assuming you're not just wearing your backpacks, like you want to balance a little bit getting into the boat. He's like hauling them in there and getting everything set for you guys.
Alright,
And-
come on, Skippy.
Saoirse approaches. Here, leave these in the boat, should you require, and you be unable to light a signal fire. Fire one of these off. Not that there's much I'll be able to do. The ship can't get any closer, but maybe someone can swim to the isle.
Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you.
Let's hope
Safe?
we don't have to use these.
Remember, 1 week. Make sure you've at least reached out to me, so we don't think you're dead. And
Can do.
preferably also don't die.
That's
We'll
that
we'll
is
do our
plan.
best.
We'll do our best.
It is preferable.
And with that, like, you guys load into the boat. Eddie barks out some orders, and you are lowered down to the sea. From there, it's, what would you think to row half a mile? 15 minutes? Probably not even that.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's longer than that.
probably
I don't know.
2 minutes, especially because you'd be going against the tide.
That's true.
None of us are
probably 15
particularly
minutes.
athletic, so.
Nifix has Nifix.
Speak
Oh,
for your-
Nifix.
yeah, Nifix is.
Yeah, really, speak for yourself.
Nifix also
I'm
has
sorry. I'm also
sailor
I'm an
lore.
expert. Just we're not very strong. I guess you've got +2 now.
Yeah, I would call it like 15 to 20ish minutes, probably. It's not. It doesn't take that long to row. for the most
That's
part.
fair.
Probably at least.
And as
And
long
you're
as
not in a
somebody's
rush
not
either, so
rowing the wrong way while you're trying to row the.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just going in a circle.
Yeah, exactly.
This is probably why we're taking too long.
Nifix, I know you're blind, but stop doing that.
You just have to tell me, face me in the direction.
it's about 6 p.m.
Oh God, night. Fuck.
Not quite.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh.
That looks like a fire. We should probably make one.
Give me a
Oh.
second.
All right.
Give me a
Skippy,
second.
you're the greatest boat in the
This is
world.
important. We need to pull the boat off the water.
And out of the tide.
I can't.
At
That's
least
drawn
past
on
the
the
tide.
map. You
Yeah, I
asshole. I
know.
can't move it.
I'm not telling you to move the boat.
It is
Come on, man.
thematically important that we move it out of the tide, though.
Thematically important. We want to make sure we don't lose Skippy.
Yeah, we can't lose
Can
Skippy.
we tie it to the tree?
That's actually not your boat, by the way.
That's not Skippy? Oh.
As you
What happened
make
to
your
Skippy?
landing on the beach, you walk. So your boat's like down, we'll say, 15 or so feet south of the edge of the map.
And out
but-
of the tide.
As you move over here, you see a skiff has already been pulled up on the shore, bearing a slumped pair of week-old, rotting human corpses.
Oh
Ooh,
God.
Their
that
eyes
smells so
and
bad.
mouths wide in horror.
Oh, that's nice.
Red gashes across their throats.
Oh, that's not good.
Alright.
A large fire pit sits near the high tide mark, a few dozen feet from the skiff. To the west of the skiff, the thick wall of vegetation gives way to a 5-foot wide footpath that winds up the island's steep slopes into the heavily forested interior.
Can you turn the water down a bit? It's a bit intense.
Is it?
A little bit.
I think so.
Something's intense.
How's that?
Oh, now I can actually hear the music.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, definitely let me know things like that because I had no way of testing.
The balance.
Hmm.
Okay, so change my mind.
Lorian's gonna tighten her gloves. Let me go check the bodies. And I'm gonna go over to the bodies.
Okay.
I'm gonna come with you just to make sure they don't rise up.
Caillou wants to take a look around the fire pit in this general area and see if there's any signs of like how long it's been since living people were around here.
I think
Oh.
you could turn it down even a little bit
Yeah,
more.
The
I think
water?
you. Yeah. Also, weren't we supposed to light this fire for the dude we're supposed to meet?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't.
Also,
know.
you're excused because you weren't here for that, but that was
Okay.
the
I
directions
don't
that they gave for contacting
Okay.
Kelud.
Okay.
Okay,
so-
well then never mind. I guess
We-
Google
So,
it.
well,
No,
actually,
no, we can still
there is
check
value.
this.
Kelso, Akayu make a survival. Lorian, you were approaching the bodies, correct?
The
Is there anything in
bodies.
particular you wanted to check?
Yeah, time of death.
Oh, okay.
Like
First,
a
let me
week
cover
ago.
Caillou because that'll be easier and it'll take less time than like going over the bodies
Yeah,
and
also-
checking over.
I'm with Caillou. I'm checking out the fire.
Okay.
But I'm not
Blank.
doing anything.
Does it need to be blind?
No.
Well, that was a poopy roll.
But sufficient. It's not a very hard DC in this case to tell. It's been some time since this fire pit was used. Probably more than a week.
They haven't like come back.
Gotta turn down that island ambience too. Why you
Uh-huh.
got these cranked up so fucking loud?
The sounds of
All
nature are very
tests.
loud.
The sounds of
How's that?
nature are really loud. That's better.
You get the sense that this campfire was probably last lit at least a month prior to that boat arriving.
Okay, so they didn't talk to the hermit if this is how we're supposed to contact him.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're, you know, kind of with gestures to Spooky Lady, you know, I don't think they would need to find the hunter. Ranger.
They may not, but still very
And then
interesting.
Lorien.
They didn't even stop.
As Caillou says that, the camera sort of pans over to Lorien with a beautiful cut. As she's like rifling through these corpses, checking like for what information is available. Clearly they were both human. Clearly they were both sailors. And clearly both of them were looted.
Oh, so these were the two sailors for sure.
For sure. And it's equally clear that their murderers took whatever belongings they owned.
How long ago?
Wouldn't be much though, would it?
About a week.
Okay, just wanted to confirm it.
I mean, granted, they probably didn't have a lot of money, but they also now have no weapons, no like little knickknacks or trinkets that are often commonplace on sailors.
Well, they have,
Just
I guess they probably
just
would.
curious, did they just sneak up behind him and slit their throat, or was there a clear struggle?
From your examination, it's pretty clear that they were stabbed, each of them 12 to 15 times
Oh.
with what looks like a mixture of knives and hatchets.
So by multiple people.
It looks like it. And it was gruesome.
I have questions. I'm not
Mhm.
over there, but I have questions.
So I know that's weird, but does That's Odd come up with anything? That was weird. Is there anything
That's
odd?
odd, I believe, requires this be related to your investigation.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, when you enter a new
location,
location, such as a room or court. Okay. Okay. I don't think anything jumps out at you beyond what's already been discovered.
Okay, I just had to double check. Let me use
So
up
we're not, like,
all
that
my
far away from
abilities.
it, right?
Huh?
We're not like that far away from it, right?
No.
50 feet.
No, that's to scale.
Would you like be talking about what?
Yeah, say what you'd say.
discovering, or-
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she probably, if you're close by, you'd be able to hear her, so she'd be like, it's like about a week ago, no struggle, multiple stab wounds, X, frantic, manic, wrathful? She'd
multiple
be like,
stab wounds?
just saying these things out loud as she's pondering them.
Getting some Morden vibes.
Isn't Nifix? Isn't this the group that they said sounded like it looked kind of like a cultish sort of thing?
Yeah.
You
Ryan,
think-
does it seem
I
like any
thought
kind of like ritualistic sort of thing?
Nothing is missing, no organs taken, just killed, bodies looted. No trophies taken either, just manic stabbing.
Panic stabbing.
Why would
Sounds
you
like
say
overkill.
manic? It looks like
I say manic because it's done so many times. Usually when people...
isn't that like an active rage?
Exactly. Usually when people kill other people, like stab them this many times, there's emotion behind it. Anger.
Ah.
I guess it's fitting, huh?
Yeah. That's the Wrath Lady, right?
And even as you say that, like all of you kind of together look up at the mountain, at that terrifying, enraged woman's face
I don't even
Staring
know the
out.
mountain's there.
over you.
Yeah, she's like looking the other way. I turned to face her this way. This
Oh,
way.
thank you. Thank you.
You think she's got like some power over people here and just kind of makes people act out?
I feel fine. How about the rest of you?
No.
I specifically
GM, do I
look
feel
at
weird.
I specifically look at Fixney. How you feeling, Fixney?
Why? What should I be
Feeling
feeling?
particularly wrathful or just your normal greedy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
He said goodbye.
I'm gonna touch a tree and just walk
It's
up.
touch grass. Not touch
Interesting
tree.
note, by the way, as you approach these trees. They're all like obviously non-magical mundane trees, but every single one of them has grown somehow misshapen, twisted, almost angry in their own right.
Even the trees are angry.
I am quite curious about that, and I'm gonna walk a little bit deeper into the bush,
Oh.
and I'm
It is
gonna
extreme
cast,
difficult terrain, just so you're
Yeah,
aware.
okay.
16 points.
so you can hear me kind of shuffling in there. And
Nifix, check on your brother.
It is very much
Going off into the
overgrown.
woods.
By
Like it's not
himself.
just
Alone.
trees, like there's foliage and brambles and wilderness all packed into a tight little space everywhere. Anything in particular you wanted to do in there?
yeah, it's been a while. It's like it's been a while since I've done this. Okay, I remember how to do this. I'm gonna drop back to his kind of gnomish roots and it's casting root reading.
The fuck?
Let's see.
Ah, gnome things.
The immediate vicinity by sending your
tradition
scents through the root
passed
systems
down
of trees
through
and
his
bushes.
family.
The clockwork people.
Yeah.
Well, the good news
They
is you
know
don't
so much
detect any
about-
unnoticed medium creatures.
Mechanics
Okay, that's good.
and nature.
You also learn if any such creatures pass through this in the last hour. No. Okay. Nope. You don't really sense much. Though I will say, just in reaching out to the roots, there is sort of a tension. Like of someone holding their breath. Like,
I don't know.
you wouldn't normally describe a tree as tense, but there's really not any other word for it.
Bro, it's real tense up in
This
here.
whole island is
Stressed out.
tense, tightly wound.
angry.
Cool.
You know what?
And
there
I would
any
say,
sign-
just with your own training, you recognize that it's sort of it's an emanation from the magic performed on this island. That there's so much output that this is essentially like, it's like radiation. Excess wrath draining out into the land itself, irradiating it with rage.
Yeah, I'm not casting detect radar magic on that.
Yeah, I will say, if it's anything like greed magic, it's probably harmless, but noteworthy. Sort of like if you perform enough greed magic in an enchanted area, you might start noticing little like greed runes appearing here and there. Like it's
It's a good
harmless,
question.
but it's just a thing that happens.
Which is
Are there
why I
any like
started with
runes
something
or
a little
anything
bit
like that
more-
of wrath around these bodies?
I was
No.
gonna say that. Like
You don't see any
carved
signs,
onto
like,
them or
No,
No weird gang signs?
no.
Okay.
Did you guys light the fire?
No, we didn't get to that yet.
Oh, okay.
Light it up.
I got distracted.
Light it up, Kaya. This is
It'll
your
only
thing
take
now.
you a couple minutes to light a signal fire here. Something especially smoky.
Super smokes.
And
Light it
5
up.
minutes later, the fire is crackling, and there is a towering column of smoke drifting lazily into the sky.
I think we'll wait, right? We're supposed to wait. Right here?
I think so. I can't.
That's shaking his head no.
Is this like a pretty big fire?
No, but there's so assuming someone is trained in survival, which you are, you can just make a fire that is especially smoky.
Okay. I was just
It's a skill that you can do.
wondering if we could like burn these bodies or something.
Hmm.
I mean, like, we could, but
I don't really want to try to bury them, but
I'm not sure the fire, from Pascal's description, it would not be hot enough. I feel like you'd have to make a much
yeah, much bigger, like a pyre.
I can't remember the instructions, and it's bothering me. I thought there was something about waiting a couple days, but maybe not.
That's if he was.
If he was in a bad mood, you wait till the next day.
Right.
Oh,
And try
okay.
again. Because he's unstable, they said.
Maybe he's just wrathy.
So what are we supposed to do?
The directions were light a fire, it'll let him know you're coming, and then follow the trail. Pretty much it's a straight shot.
Oh, I had
all the
to
way
zoom
past
out.
camp.
I had to zoom out. I didn't even see the fucking trail over here.
My character sheet is over the trail, but...
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get
Oh.
going.
You're right. There is a trail.
Okay.
Also, I healed, right? I got
You should
got
all
it.
be at full health. It's been a week of resting.
Oh.
So also, Fixney should have spells prepared.
Do you know what the spells
And-
you want prepared?
As you guys set out, following this
Can
narrow,
we be sneaky?
kind of wild trail, we're gonna end here tonight.
Awesome.
It pains me to end here because I'm so
today.
excited that you're here.
I'm sorry, but
I love these little, like, this is my favorite adventure trope. You know, the island of mystery, wandering inland.
It's given me vibes of that one island.
There's a
one?
few.
That's helpful.
Isle of Dread from AD&D, do you mean?
The
Or
ones where I
Jurassic
played
Park:
as...
The Lost World, or
Where I played as Linny.
oh, Second
Oh.
Darkness,
Mm-hmm.
was I there for
Devil's
that?
Elbow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was
It
there for
reminds
the
me.
party.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah, this is reminiscent of the Devil's Elbow.
Oh, man,
Okay,
I
but
love
for real,
party.
everybody, we should be sneaky. I don't
You-
trust the woods.
When we start next
Okay,
time,
guys.
I will be letting you set like exploration.
I've got
actions.
this.
I just added a
Just
blue
reminding
moose.
you, I have quiet allies.
Yes, follow the leader.
But welcome to Riven Rake Isle. It's great.
It's gonna be great.
I hope you're comfy with Elosnist's face up there just watching you this entire time.
Oh,
Not
I'm
really.
so comfy.
Super
Do you have
comfy.
a picture? Do you have a picture of it you can show?
It's in the intro.
It's in the intro.
Quick, go to
Um,
the intro.
I mean, I can
Roll
play
it,
it again
man.
if you really want.
No, it's okay.
The best I can offer you,
There
and
is one
I'm
from the
sorry I
comic.
can't put it on Twitch. The cover of a comic book has a stylized version of it. There is an art piece in like I found it.
Okay, calm down.
He's excited.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys two. I'm sorry, chat. If you Google image it, you'll find Hollow Mountain.
Just go to our YouTube and watch the intro.
Here is
Or join our Discord.
here's the
and
good
ask Duncan, but
one.
it's somewhere you can get to.
That's like official
better.
Pathfinder artwork.
Creepy.
But it's somewhere they can get to it.
And then here is the comic version and what it basically looks like now. Uh-oh. No, 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 no.
You okay?
There it is.
He's giving us a spoiler image.
No, that was just how it looked 10,000 years ago.
That is so cool, though.
This
And
second one
creepy.
is quite literally what you're looking at.
Oh my god, look at her. She's like giving us the stink eye. He's like,
And that bridge is the other end of the one that starts in Magnimar.
Oh, that's cool.
The Ire Span.
Yep.
I mean, you gotta get back to the main.
That was a
one.
big bridge.
That
Like,
was
that was a really, really long bridge.
yeah.
Okay, think
And-
Mackinac
Wanna know
Bridge.
the
No,
really
that's-
neat thing?
It's
Pretty-
about
It took 4 days to sail.
300 feet. It's about 300 feet high as well, and something like 400 feet wide. No,
Oh, wow.
that's not right. It must be 40 feet wide. I think that might have been a typo on here. What am I talking about? I can just measure it on the Magnimar map. How about that? But it is like 300 feet high. That I do know. Hang on. Hang on.
Very tall, very long.
It is, according to this map. That's bullshit. According to the
Okay.
map, it's 800 feet wide.
What?
That would make
Damn.
sense. They did use rune giants.
True.
800 feet wide?
It's pretty big.
I
That's
mean,
pretty big.
They had crazy magic
Okay.
and rune giants.
but if that's the case, look how wide it is compared to how tall. Like 800 feet wide and 300 feet tall, it'd be freaking squat. That ain't right.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's-
look proportionally
No,
correct.
that's
the
like
map,
a fifth-
something about that math isn't quite right.
I mean, that's what, like a fifth of a mile? That's pretty wide. That's
Let me see if I
pretty
can
wide.
Pathfinder,
That'd be enough for an
Span.
army to go across.
It's what?
Span,
3 football fields?
Dimensions.
Dimensions. Good one.
It looks like it'd be like 100 or 200
Okay, here it
feet
is.
wide.
It says over 300 feet high and over 100 feet wide.
Okay,
There you go.
that's better.
So
Like
I don't know
looking-
what the hell happened with the city map.
Maybe...
Someone goofed.
Wow. Yeah.
Someone hella goofed.
They made it too
Or-
wide.
Or they just,
It was-
maybe it's really wide at the base. I don't know.
I mean,
It narrows
can-
out.
you can see the look at here.
Bro, artistic interpretation.
Right. That's all. It was a goof. It was an innocent goof, but a little
Otherwise-
goof.
It would be all bridge and nothing else. So,
Right.
yeah.
But either way, that thing is massive and once led straight across the Varisian Gulf out to Hollow
Well, it kinda
Mountain. Though back then,
curves.
presumably, it was an overland route
Yeah.
because they say the Varisian Gulf didn't exist in Thassilon.
Why would they need a bridge then?
You ever heard of a highway?
No.
That was the really highway.
Not once, actually.
They made it really high.
Yeah.
What? Where?
Well, I guess
mean, it
it's
makes sense,
into a
like,
mountain, yeah.
If you
elevation-wise.
consider that the Runelords of Wrath were probably very militant, there were probably a lot of troop movements, which would have included a lot of giants as
Well-
well. So probably that was there so that military movement or troops could move in large groups without interrupting
Well,
civilian traffic.
It's also
and trade.
like where it connects to Magnimar is super high up. So if the rock was still like that, then that makes sense that they just built a bridge from that point instead of down. If that was like
I
that.
think the whole thing was just a highway.
No, I'm agreeing. With you.
Also, it was probably meant to intimidate and threaten.
Yeah, like look at our big dick over here.
I mean, that all feels like
It's
that would
bridge
be
shaped.
on point with a nation dedicated to wrath, you know.
Yeah.
So cool. I'm so excited to get in here.
Well,
Was I?
I think
You
next. Yes.
Want to hear about the Chippy story before you guys close out?
Do we?
I think it's hilariously sad, but and funny at the same time. Like it's
That
a
was
great story.
this sentence, Ava. That sentence has gone places. I think Homer showed up to write like a 400-page poem about that sentence. But continue.
Okay, so in England, this man's enjoying some, chips, French fries for us Americans, and a seagull swooped down and took one, and he managed to grab the seagull and beat it against a pole, and there was like children
goodness.
watching. Oh God, it's awful. But then when the news crew came to interview him why he did it, all he said was, "Shouldn't have stole me Chippy."
Oh my god.
Was this crap?
It could have been. We should ask. But like that's why it's like hilarious and really sad at the same time. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
that's kinda-
traumatizing, but
Australian?
like I don't know.
He
If
sounds Scottish. If
like
I had to
either
guess.
way,
Yeah.
like he's not from America. He said chippy, you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
And I know in England they call it chips. So anywhere else, I am not. I look it up, okay?
Yeah, we don't know where they're from.
Yeah, but
Route
like that.
66 does not associate with any views expressed by Ava. Do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of.
Yeah. Also, what I find
seems like
funny,
a
most
fair
people
one, though.
wouldn't. But like, it's just the interview part that was really funny. It's just shouldn't have stole me Chippy, you know? Like,
No remorse.
yeah. So like,
Honest to God, that's Elbows Eddie for sure.
yeah, no, that's why I said it because I
In-
was like, damn.
In
he
his
got things-
defense, seagulls have ruined that poor man's life.
I think his curse has ruined his life.
But then again, he didn't say seagulls, he said stiffer gulls.
He said a lot of things.
I
I
prefer to
think
call
his
him
war is
sky
just
rat.
with
Cipher
birds.
gull.
So
You know, he might have been cursed by a cipher. Anyway,
we won't be playing next week.
We will not.
We won't.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. We won't.
Sorry.
People have lives.
I'm going to a
Oh, we'll
wedding
see
though,
about
I'm really
that.
excited.
I'm
In-game?
Okay,
excited
that's
for
nice,
you.
but I didn't fucking ask. Thanks though.
Yeah,
You're
where
fucking
was our
welcome.
invite?
Look, I'm
Just need
upset
you
we're
guys
not
to know.
playing. Okay.
I
It's
know.
okay, I forgive you. Shouldn't have stolen you me game time.
Yeah, you should have stolen the game
Stolen
time.
me game time.
Um,
Just don't hit me on the side of the ship.
It's a good thing you're not here in person.
but hey,
I get you.
if you can't go the extra week without seeing us, we do have a YouTube channel where you can catch up on any missed episodes, watch some of maybe Water Under the Bridge and Desert
Yeah,
of Desolation, which we'll
those
be playing
people
this
are
coming
okay, too.
Sunday, where they're about to go
Yeah,
into a really bad place. A really bad place.
You can also see our past campaigns like the Pathfinder manual I just got.
So jealous. Or Shattered Star, which is on our channel, the adventure path that
The prequel to this.
directly predates this one and leads right into this adventure. It's good shit. And you can find us, on our Discord.
Mhm.
Of
We
course.
post a lot of memes.
And yeah, memes and artwork, like that's pretty much that's it. That's the thing.
That's how we communicate.
And cute animals sometimes.
Yeah.
And cute animals.
What is love if not memes?
Yeah.
With that being said, thank you for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks or on Sunday. Bye.
Be there.
Bye.